tonight, baby.
And I used to have those.
I did too.
Come with a little basketball.
That's right.
I had a tennis ball.
That's right.
Tennis press.
That's right, man.
And, man, my mama was good to me. Thank you, Mom. Love you.
Yeah, shout out to Jay's mom tonight.
Jay's mom. Yeah. So we're here. We're looking at some football here. We just had a little bit of game of football last night. We'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the junior high season that came to a conclusion last night. Just what a good season they had. Ended on a sour note, lost to Winona Christian, but I tell you what, still district champs. I think they were 7-1 overall.
Yeah, 7-1.
Man, proud of those guys, proud of those colonels. The Indianola
put in a lot of hard work and paid off.
Absolutely. Indianola Academy soccer team, they ended their season also on Tuesday of last week in the playoffs. They had a loss to Central Hines, and Central Hines is playing Kirk Academy last night. I'm not sure who ended up being the victor, but got good soccer season. Ended on a 6-game win streak going into the playoffs, and unfortunately lost that one to Central Hines. But Central Hines had not lost a game. Yeah, we knew it was an uphill climb. We battled hard, and unfortunately did come out with a victory. But anyway, we're hoping that trend changes tonight. What do you think, guys?
That's right. Yeah, the IA still looking to break into the win column for the 2023 campaign. Tough loss last week to Kirk at homecoming. Washington School, the opponent tonight, the 30-minute away rival down here on the 82 highway, arrived 6-1 on a 5-game winning streak. So they're looking to keep that going after beating Delta Streets last week. And we know Coach Todd Lott will have his team ready to go tonight.
Yeah. So, after watching the film, what do you think you're going to see from the Washington School offense?
Yeah, they have a little more standard offense maybe than the full spread offense. They have some spread capabilities, but not like other teams we've played. They're really big up front, and so they really establish a run, and that's one of the things they're going to look to do with number 4, Max Morgan, tonight. And that size up front just kind of leans on you throughout the game, so the Colonel's going to have to be prepared for that.
Yeah, I was watching them warm up a little bit. They do have some size. I did see that on the line, and I'm sure that translates on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. How to use that upfront pressure and aggression against the Generals tonight, maybe with some screen passes or some draws, those kinds of things, and catch them off guard.
Absolutely. So what do we expect from the defense? A 4-4, I believe you told me earlier tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna have 8 to 9 men in the box. They're really gonna put pressure on the Colonels not to run the ball and contain that run, even stop that run. And so the Colonels are gonna have to really, make headway, push up front, execute the blocking schemes in order to stay in manageable down and distances. We've been talking about this for a number of games now, sustaining those drives, and then being able to finish those drives with some points.
Yeah, and we've seen that from the Colonels. We come out, and I believe every game, at least by halftime, we're in each and every ball games, and we just end up letting that fatigue get to us, and the other teams are well rested because they have the more kids on the sideline.
Yeah, that lack of depth has been the biggest hurdle for our guys. But hey, we don't want y'all to go anywhere. We want you to stick with us because these guys have been working hard. And one thing we know is they've got heart and they've got fight, and we're going to see that out here at Legion Field tonight. The friendly confines.
That's right.
Jay Gary.
I know. Excited to see what's happening here. So we got the captains looking like they're heading out to center field. Let's see who we got here. We got Lawson Zapponi, the quarterback, who's going to be our captain tonight. 54, Lofton Gary, is going to be one of our captains as well. Let's see, number 20, Howie Judson, and also number 4, Bryce Hobbs is going to be captains as they make their way out to midfield. On the general side of the ball, we've got number 5, Wade Fertizzi, number 70, Harris Garcia, number 55, who's not suited up but still going to be out there. The captain is Zach Skate, and number 61, Jackson McCaskill, who are going to be the captains tonight as they meet at midfield, and we're about to have the coin toss and see who's going to get the ball first as the refs going over the rules and the do's and don'ts of the game. What do you see as the do's and don'ts for the Colonels tonight?
Yeah, some do's got to make sound tackles because with the Generals, not only are they going to run the ball with number 4 and Max Morgan a lot, but they're going to have some short passes out into the flats. It's going to put our secondary in space, and so they're going to have sound tackles. Going to look to create turnovers. I really do believe for the Colonels to steal this one. they're not only going to have to create turnovers, they're going to have to score off turnovers. And we've seen it happen. We've seen it on this field earlier this year where E.J. Hall takes one from the end zone all the way to the other end zone, 103 yards. So something like that to spark the Colonels early in the game, be looking for that. And as we just said, sustain drives. But overall, what they have to do is they have to believe. They have to go out, be aggressive, be proactive, make something happen instead of just reacting to the other team.
Yeah, that's one thing that these Colonels have always done is believed, and they've always picked their teammates up. Even if there's a missed tackle or a mistake made, they really get after it and try to win this ball game. Regardless of what the score is, they're always looking to play the ball game. And it looks like the Colonels have won the toss, and they've decided to defer. So they want the ball the second half. They're going to see if they can stop this general offense to start the game. It's going to be an interesting to watch as the Generals come in, like you said, on a 5-game win streak, hoping we can snap that tonight.
Yeah. The things that we don't want to see happen tonight is we don't want to allow the Generals to really have that run game just be overwhelming. We're going to have to sustain that run game. And then on the offensive end, the Colonels can't afford to turn the ball over. That sounds cliche, but in high school football, when the field position matters and flipping the field matters, if you turn the ball over, even instead of punting, that can just put you so far behind in the way the game is played here in the high school level. So really got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and those turnovers also put Uncle Mo on your side of the ball.
That's right. You don't want to give Uncle Mo to the Journals. You want to keep Uncle Mo on your side and get some points.
That's right. I'm looking at John Wood Reed over there about to run the chains. I want to give a shout-out to him. Yesterday, he had a birthday. Him and his brother, Marcus Reed, they turned, they're my age, 44. So happy birthday to the Reed boys. And here come your Colonels out onto the field getting ready for some Colonel football. Excited to see these under these lights. The air conditioner is cutting on and off, which is a good sign, guys. That means we're headed towards fall weather.
That's right.
And here come the Gens. I guess we left the ERAL at home. We're going to be just the Gens tonight. And here they come. They're on the sideline.
Maybe the manager is going to be in trouble for that one.
Maybe so. Well, as we go to the sidelines, we're going to be getting ready to do the national anthem and the prayer to get everything started. And while we wait on that, we'll come back on the other side of this break with some Colonel football. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta.
Are you looking for another choice for your prescription needs? Try any of your local Good Neighbor pharmacies and experience the difference your friends and neighbors are already enjoying. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations. City Drugstore, Hollandale, Cleveland Medical Arts, Cleveland, GMP Pharmacy, Belzona, Yazoo Drug Company, Yazoo City, Magic Mart Pharmacy, Indianola. Your Good Neighbor Pharmacy where you get same copay and better service. Experience the Good Neighbor difference. Bring your prescriptions in today. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations.
For over 100 years, Planters Bank has been committed to offering full-service banking in Sunflower County. I'm Will McDowell, Vice President of Planters Bank in Indianola. From sponsoring a variety of community events to high school sports, we are proud supporters of all things Indianola. If you need a loan, checking account, or any other banking service, please visit us at either of our convenient locations in Indianola. Planters Bank, proud supporter of the Indianola Academy Colonels. Planters Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, Cooper, we've been talking about our Pabst store Robertson Floor Service for a long time.
Olivia, there is a reason the people in the Delta shop with our Pabst.
You know it!
We carry all type of floor, carpet, ceramic, wood, tile, and vinyl plank. We also sand, refinish hardwood concrete, and brick floors.
For all your flooring needs, come see us at Robertson Floor Service.
And get a free Coke. And by the way, the estimates are free.
Robertson Floor Service Indianola, voted the best of the best for 2 years in a row.
Hi, I'm Bailey at Bill's Body Shop in Ruleville, and we want to fix your car. We're a family-owned business that has long served the Delta with quality vehicle repairs. My grandfather started this business in 1972 with quality being his top priority. My dad has followed his lead for more than 20 years, proving to be committed to superior work. As a third generation, we are continuing the tradition of exceptional bodywork and excellent customer service. Give us a call today at 662-756-2745. You won't be disappointed.
And we're back here at Legion Field. We're wrapping up the national anthem here, getting ready to play some IA Colonel football. And the Colonels are ready to play. They're on the sidelines, about to suit up on their helmets. And while we have a little bit of a break getting ready for this kickoff, I do want to mention that there's a lot of pink out here. We got a bunch of the boys got a little pink tape, pink socks, and also these cheerleaders and dancers. They have their pink pom-poms out for breast cancer awareness. Something that's very special to me. I was able to help with the breast cancer, the American Cancer Society cancer walk that they had. I was chair for 3 years. It meant a lot to me because of what my mother went through with her breast cancer, and she is a survivor and a survivor like no other. Very proud of her and what she's done, and to also raise awareness for it. So again, I guess this is my second Love You Mom tonight. But anyway,
shout out Mom.
Shout out to Mama T, as Jim Aycock calls her. But here we go. Speaking of tees, we can tee it up.
Tee it up
and get ready for some Colonel football.
Colonel's going to kick it off.
Yeah, Hagen Sheedy be kicking it off, and I bet there's about a 95% chance he makes the tackle too, Guy Bird.
Yes, Hagen's an innovator, man. He doesn't lay back and let it come to him. He knows where the ball's going, and he goes and tries to make a tackle. So
that's right.
We'll anticipate him doing that again tonight.
It looks like we got number 2, Ty Sigma, and number 3, Darian Dillard, back deep for the Generals, awaiting the kickoff. Hopefully this Colonel defense can stand tall and get a stop, and hopefully get on the board first. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I want to corral this kick. I want to give them good field position to start tonight as we get underway here at the friendly confines of Legion Field.
That's right, and Hagen Sheedy checking his line, make sure everybody's ready, and he's ready to tee it off. As he approaches the ball, he kicks it deep. It's going to be fielded about the 7-yard line by Dillard as he looks to go up the middle, and he finds a hole and cuts it back to the left-hand side, and going to be looks like he's going to be corralled by a host of Colonels at about the 41-yard line, and that's where the Generals are going to start at their own 41-yard line.
Yeah, a good deep kid by Hagen Sheedy, kind of one of those sidewinders there. But straight to Dillard, and I don't know how many times you want to kick to number 3. You're going to have to be mindful of that moving forward in game. The Generals have great field position starting at their own 42-yard line, so the Colonels are going to have to bow up here to begin with as we get underway here 0-0 as we start.
That's right, and it looks like they're going to come out with one receiver left, one receiver right, and in the shotgun formation. And he calls for the snap. Comes back, he's going to hand it off, and looks like, running back's going to be met big time in the middle by Abel Williamson at the 49-yard line after a 7-yard gain, but man, that was a big hit. Let him know he's there.
Yeah, Max Morgan takes that handoff and gets through the line to the second and then to the third level, but once he gets to the third level, Abel Williamson, senior at his safety position, comes up and takes care of business there. He didn't make it to midfield. Brings up second down and about 3 for the Generals here, 0-0 as we get underway.
2nd and 3 as he goes up, 2 receivers left. He's going to go under center this time. That'll be number 18, Prentice Doolittle, at your quarterback position, and he's going to look handoff again. Number 4 at the middle. He's met big time by Lofton Gary. I know he just made Emma proud on that hit. Man, big hit by Lofton.
Yeah, Christopher Child in on that play too, and so it's enough to move the chains, but Max Morgan is going to take some punishment up here if he keeps running upward as he's running right now. They want to get a little bit lower here as the Colonels come out ready to play.
The Colonels are sure letting them know, the Generals, that they are here and ready to play, and get 2 big hits on Morgan as he drives up the middle, but they're driving him back. Unfortunately, he got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right, shotgun formation. He's going to hit that quick out, and number 3, looks like Dillard is going to be up for a first down around the 35-yard line, going to set up another first down for the Generals.
Yeah, that's something the Colonels are going to have to make some adjustments on. They moved number 3 Dillard around for the Generals a lot, and he was able to get a kind of a mismatch out there on the left side, the far side from where we sit, and get a quick pass out into the flat, enough for another General first down here. 10:35 in the first quarter, still 0-0. Generals are driving.
A minute and a half drive into the first quarter, and the Generals it looks like they're going downhill. Hopefully the Colonels can get a stop here as he motions his fullback into the I formation. Looked like he stepped forward. But they give him the first down. He got enough for the first down.
He was never set, but they gave him the ball. That was number 14 there, Luke McPherson, getting the ball and running up the middle close to another first down. Looks like they're going to give him that first down here.
Yeah, that's another first down. Well, let's see. They might give him second down. It's going to be
it is going to be second down here. So the Generals continue to move the ball.
Yeah, actually looks like they're going to try to measure this.
Yeah, they're going to bring it out.
Yeah, it would be a whole lot easier for us to tell if it was a first down if we had that 1st and 10 technology. I tell you what, with a generous donation of $45,000, we're told we can have that technology. And I'm also told that if Brady Smith does not text me by halftime tonight to tell me he's not sure he can afford that, then he's going to cover the full bill.
Hey, wow, what information, what generosity we have here in Indianola.
Sunflower Lumber 1st and 10. We'll definitely say that for the next 10, 15 years if we get that technology. So Brady, looking forward to it, man.
Here's Lumber 1.
That's right. And they did give him the first down. So on the 24-yard line, the Generals are going to be 1st and 10 as they, again, quarterback goes under center, and he motions his fullback in motion again back to Max Morgan as he's going to try to find his way to the left-hand side of the line. Going to get stick forward for about 3 yards. Is going to set up a 2nd and 7 at the 20.
Yeah, Doolittle hands off to Morgan there, and he kind of sidesteps and makes his way up and still gets about 5 yards on that play. So the Colonels really struggle here with the up-front heftiness of the Generals, and we knew that was going to be a challenge coming in. So it's going to be interesting to see what Coach Putnam has up his sleeve to kind of counteract some of that as the Generals are taking their time to get to the line here. 0-0. Washington School's driving.
Yeah, you said he was going to lean. They're going to lean forward, and they're certainly doing that. They've got 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Got a split formation in the backfield with Doolittle, and he's going to hand off to his running back. That's number 2, Signa. As he goes around the right-hand side, he's looking for some room, and he's going to be brought down. He's still chugging forward, and they're going to blow it dead finally at the 9-yard line if the Colonel stand him up.
Yeah, I think they got around there. Howie Dutton was there on the first one to hit him, but then you got Abel Williamson along with E.J. Hall in there to stop his forward progression. Never got him to the ground, but Generals are inside the 10-yard line on their first drive of the night. 8:43 left to go in the first.
Yeah,
still no score.
Yeah, 1st and goal from the 9-yard line as the Generals looking to punch it in, and the Colonels are trying to punch them in the mouth and keep them out of the end zone. But let's see what the Generals have here as they bring their team to the line here. 1 receiver left, going to have 3 backs in the backfield as Doolittle goes under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand off again to Max Morgan. He's going to pick his way up the middle to about the 3-yard line. Going to set up as we roll down to 8 minutes in the first quarter left, about the 2-yard line, 2nd and goal from the 2.
Yeah, Weston Farmer along with Abel Williamson in on that tackle to keep him from crossing the goal line. But it's going to be 2nd down and goal here for the Generals as they come to the line and really starting out establishing the run like they want to. Now they go to this wildcat with Dillard in the backfield.
Yeah, Dillard's going to take the shotgun snap. Looks like he's going to find his way to the left-hand side, and the Colonels are there, but he's pushing forward, and he just got across the goal line as they're going to give him 6 on that play. With 7:47, the Generals are going to take the lead up 6-0 right now.
Yeah, just a quick direct snap, and he got hit at the line but was still able to get the ball across the plane as a General goes down injured. There'll be an injury timeout here as Washington School coaches and staff come to check in. They're all
taking a knee. We sure hope everything's going to be all right.
Post this touchdown, it's going to be interesting to see if they do go for 2 or kick. I know that down on the field before the game, Coach Lott was saying that their kicking game is their area they need to improve in a lot. So we'll see how that plays out tonight with kicking extra points and even punts as well. So
looks like there's a little bit of an extended injury timeout here. We'll try to get some information on the player that's down as we take a break. You're listening to IE Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta.
Hi, folks. Brady Smith with Sunflower Lumber and Home Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction to the fullest. Our dedicated, knowledgeable staff is here to work for you, whether adding on to the hunting camp, updating your kitchen or bath, spring cleaning around your property, or replacing your roof. We're your first stop for all your project needs. Stop by today at 204 Highway 82 in Indianola or give us a call at 662-887-1511 and see what shopping local can do for you. That's Sunflower Lumber and Home Center. And go Colonels.
Credit card fraud can be a nightmare. While you may not be held liable, especially for larger charges, that doesn't mean that being a victim of credit fraud is a walk in the park. But don't worry, Guarantee Bank has got your back. Our fraud team monitors your card 24/7. If our team suspects a suspicious transaction on any of your GBT debit or credit cards, we'll notify you by text, phone call, or email. Contact your local branch to update your information. Guarantee Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
And we're back here at Legion Field as the Generals line up in the swinging gate formation, and they decided to run the ball, and they just got in for the 2-point conversion. So it's 8-0 with 7:47 left in the first quarter. You know, it's an interesting formation. A lot of times they get into the kick and able to kick that extra point, and if they see something, they go ahead and go for it, and they saw something and they got it.
Yeah, I think we need to. The Colonels need to anticipate that moving forward, they're going to go for 2 more times than not. Yeah. So I think they're going to have to be looking for that instead of expecting them to get lined up for an extra point kick. It looks like our coaching staff's questioned the actual formation of all that. Yep. So it's interesting to see. Not a lot of teams do that. So when you don't see it a lot, maybe you do miss something. I don't know, but let's see how the Colonels get a chance with the ball, maybe a good return, get good field position as well, and bounce back from that drive that Washington Generals just scored on. If you're just joining us, 7:47 left to go in the first, and the Colonels are down 8-0. Yeah, 0. Number 66, Dallas Poole, was the injured player on the field, and fortunately he was able to come off the field, limping a little bit on that ankle. Hopefully he's okay. You're listening to the Dean of Broadcasting and the Rev, Guy Burke, on IA Colonel Football 96.9. But you can also catch us on the IA Sports Network on YouTube. You can just search Indianola Academy Colonels. And we fancy tonight. That's right, we fancy. Shout out to Kyle Wilson. That's for real. We appreciate all that he does, and glad to have the live stream up and running, and you're able to watch this kids. I know all these kids watch this ball game when they get home tonight, so they'll have a bunch of views tonight as we get ready to kick it off. And looks like it's going to be Hagan Sheedy on the return. He's going to field it at the 15-yard line. He's going to look for some room up the middle, and he's going to get about to the 27-yard line, and that's where the Colonels are going to start their first drive with 7:39 left in this first quarter. Yeah, Evan Harden and Nathan Thompson were there to meet him as he cut up field, and but still decent field position here for the Colonels as they get ready to start their first drive of the game, starting on their own 29. Where'd they put the ball? 29. There it is. 29-yard line. So we'll see what the Colonels have. We know they want to establish the run as well, and maybe run some play action off that and look for E.J. Hall, senior wideout. Maybe get him a shot down the field. His opponent's going to be in the shotgun formation with 2 receivers to his left and Evan Burke to his right, with Perkins in the backfield with him, and going to take the handoff to Abel Williamson and throw it deep upfield to E.J. looking for it, and he's going to catch it, and he's going to run all the way down to the end zone. He's going to get in for the 6 points. 7:27, one play, 70 yards for a touchdown, and the Colonels are on the board. It is 8-6. Hey, what did Coach Nestor say? We're going to go out and make something happen in the first play of the game. Fake handoff to Abel Williamson. E.J. Hall gets down the field against number 7, Jason Thomas, and hits the jump ball, and E.J. wrestles it away and takes it to the house pretty much untouched after he caught the ball, and scores for the Colonels to bring them within 2. Yeah. It looks like it's going to be an extra point of 1 here for the Colonels instead of trying to tie it. But exciting play to start the game, taking a shot downfield, just what you need on a Friday night here at Legion Field, a shot in the arm for the Colonels. Let's see if they can keep it going. Yeah, 6 hands went up in the air, and EJ's hands is what came down with it and into the end zone. And that kick is up, and it's going to be blocked by the Generals. So we're going to stay 8-6 with 7:26 left in the game. Yeah, clean snap, and she got the ball up, but just didn't get it high enough to kind of get over that line there with their hands up. So really wasn't a bad exchange, but still an awesome play to start the game with for the Colonels to make that shot downfield. And it looked like it was – I was wondering if it was going to be pass interference, but then E.J. catches the ball, so we don't want pass interference this. That's right. But you know, it was a well-thrown ball by Losses Pony, and the safety help was late and came underneath, and so it got past the safety help, and it was a one-on-one jump ball, and E.J. made him pay. So just a great start to come back out after that initial job by the Generals. And if you're just joining us, it's 8-6 here at Legion Field. 7:26 left to go in the first. Man, I tell you what, if we had a jumbotron, that would be playing over and over again. And I tell you, I think Brady Smith has also decided to reach to his pocketbook and get us a jumbotron. We're going to look into the because you're number 1, baby. Hey, I tell you what, though, you know, last night at the junior high game, I asked Coach Nestor about this too. They ran the hook and ladder and scored a touchdown on it. And I said on the field before the game, I was like, hey, Coach, this is what you ran last night. What you got for us tonight? And he just gave me a big smile. He said, there's a few things in the bag. So that must have been in the bag. First play of the game to score a touchdown.
Yeah, hook and ladder minus the ladder. And up the field and
just the ladder.
That's right. Love it. And 7:26 down 8-6, but and she's going to boot it deep, and it's going to be fielded by Dillard. That's Signa with the ball. He's going to run up the middle, and he's looking for a hole. He's going to spin it out to the right-hand side of the field. He's going to be hit by a Colonel at the 31, but he keeps moving, and he's going to be brought down about the 41-yard line, his own 41-yard line. So that's a good starting field.
Yeah, Ty Signa is a great athlete. He's a little bit smaller in stature, but he gets in those piles, and then he shoots out of them, spins away from defenders, and it took several Colonels to get him down. Another good starting field position here for the Generals as they start their second drive. It'd be interesting to see on kickoff, could maybe start squibbing a little bit or doing something different than just kicking directly to either one of those return guys.
That's right. So, some different variables there we can watch for as the game goes on. And the Generals are going to come to the line, the 41-yard line, with Doolittle under center, one receiver left, one receiver right, and looks like Signa may be in the backfield behind him. That's Morgan. He's going to take the handoff to him, drop back pass, and he's going to drive it in the flats. And 42 right there, making the catch and going down the field to about the 43-yard line of the Colonels. Good catch and throw and a good run after.
Yeah, Doolittle found Parker Brown, the tight end for the Generals, out in the flat, and E.J. Hall tried to make a play on the ball, and they got right past him. And so now they're into Colonel territory here at the Colonel 43-yard line. 7 minutes left to go in the first. It's 8-6 Generals.
E.J. catches that ball. There's nothing but green ahead of him. He's back in the end zone.
Well, you can't blame me for being aggressive. I mean, you come out on offense to be aggressive. You want to see the aggressive nature on defense, too. So want to make plays, baby.
That's right. Doolittle under center with the I formation behind him. One receiver left, one receiver right. He's going to hand off to his fullback, and he's going to drive the pile up to about the 32-yard line, looking to try to get another first down on that play. 6.5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. That's a good run. That's first down.
Yeah, that's Luke McPherson, and them big boys up front are pushing some guys around, and really not a lot of resistance against this front line here with Willie Green along with Keegan Williams up front. So the Generals definitely have an advantage there, so the Colonel's going to have to make some adjustments and figure out how they can maybe get some blitzes in here and get in the backfield.
Doolittle's going to go back into the shotgun formation, one receiver right, one receiver left. Max Morgan to his right. He's going to call for the snap and handoff to Morgan. He's going to try to go around the left-hand side, and he's tripped up for no gain, be 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Yeah, Weston Farmer and Lawson Gary, along with Bryce Haas, all of them down the backfield to trip Max Morgan up. So a good play by the Colonels to keep it 2nd down and 10. I want to see if we can get them in the long down and distance and make them throw the ball. They don't like throwing the ball very much or very deep, and so want to get in those long down and distances and really make them work for it.
Yeah, here come the Generals to the line, going to move trips left, one receiver right, Morgan to the left of Doolittle in the shotgun formation. He's going to look for that screen out to number 2. That's Signa trying to get upfield, and there's going to be some flags on the field.
Lots of laundry out there, so I wonder if this is going to be blocking the back or some kind of holding.
Yeah, I would anticipate holding. That's normally on those screens. You got to watch out for that. Let's hope that is in the Colonel's favor tonight as we await the call here from our referee. With 5:29 left to go, Colonel's down by 2. It is going to be a hold. It's going to push the Generals back into the 10 yards. Let's see where they spot the hold. It's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the hold. So we'll see what down and distance we have with 5.5 left to go.
Yeah, that's a break for the Colonels because they throw it out to Ty Signa, and he's making people miss. And so shot in the foot for the Generals to move them back. And it's going to be a significant bring them back to about 2nd and 15 after that flag and after that penalty.
Back out to the 36, 37-yard line, and sometimes you got to rely on the other team to get the losses for you.
So. Yeah, Coach Lyon has them, well coached and disciplined, so not looking for a lot of those penalties tonight, but that one definitely helped the Colonels out as they move them back, and it's 2nd and 14. 5:20 left to go in the first, 8-6, Generals on top.
Again, trips left as Doolittle in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff to Morgan and look to make that pass out to the flats again. They're going to do the same play, and he's met by a host of Colonels there. Maybe a gain of 2 on the play, going to set up a 2nd and long.
Yeah, Dillard makes that catch, and before you know it, 3 Colonels are out there to wrap him up and maybe gained a yard. So this is the scenario that we talked about. 3rd and long, behind the sticks, and, let's see if we maybe get a blitz in and get the quarterback off this spot and see if we can make him throw before he wants to throw.
Yeah, 3rd and 13 from the 35-yard line. This is a big down for the Colonels here.
Yeah, you want to get off the field here. You don't want to give them life and another opportunity to score points. So it'd be a huge play for the Colonels defensively to stop here.
Yeah, Doolittle's going to be in the shotgun formation with 2 running backs decided. Looks like a good early start, and they finally called it. They flagged it. It's going to be a false start.
Yeah, they missed one earlier, but they got that one, and it's going to push them back. It's going to bring up 3rd and 18. So definitely, you kind of in this area, if they were able to get enough yards, you feel like they would have gone for it on 4th down. But now with it being 3rd and 18, it's going to make it even more difficult for them. So let's see if the Colonels can, stay in front and keep their assignments and make a play here as it's 8-6 Washington School with about 4 minutes left to go in the first.
It's going to be from the 40-yard line. It's going to be 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. He's going to have a running back to his right and his left. Do a little call for the snap back. He gets it, and he's going to hit that tight end right there at about the 33-yard line. So it's going to set up. It looks like it's going to be a 4th and 10 as we go into 4 minutes to play.
Yeah, Luke McPherson's fullback out of the backfield there or lined up out of his fullback position, made the catch, and they were able to get 8 yards back. And looks like the offense is going to stay on the field, feeling confident here on the Colonel side of the field. And maybe they're going to talk about it.
I think
coming back out, and it's going to be 4th down and 10, and the Generals will be going for it.
The Colonels have to feel really good about where they're standing right now. We're down to this powerful General team, and they're showing they're here to play. So we go, looks like Doolittle's going to be in the shotgun formation. Morgan to his left, as he gets tripped to his left as well. From receiver right, he's going to roll out to the left, looking for receivers, but the pressure is there, and it's going to be a short pass, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Colonel staying strong.
Great play, great positioning by the Colonels. Got some pressure from the backside. That's one of the things we saw. Doolittle is a good quarterback, but if you get him off his spot, if he has any feeling of pressure, or if he has to roll or move around, he's not going to be as accurate as maybe when he has that clean pocket that he likes to step up in. So another good job here by the Colonels to start out this game and get a turnover on downs. Let's see if we can keep the ball going down the field and get some more points here. About 3 minutes left to go in the first. Only down 2, 8-6.
Yeah, you like this. You like the way this game is going. Last year was a back and forth matchup between these Washington School Generals and Colonels. So maybe we'll have another barn burner tonight. We'll see as we go. 2 receivers left. It looks like Williamson in the backfield behind Zapponi. He's going to hand off to him. He's going to pick his way along the right-hand side. He's going to drag a ton of Generals down to the 40-yard line. Going to set up a second and short.
Yeah, great run. Got to the outside a little bit. One thing Coach Ness talked about is getting to those corners and turn those corners on this defense. Parker Brown was there to kind of go for a ride with Abel Williamson, and finally got him down with some help from other Generals. But a great run by the senior there to give a manageable second down and about 3 or 4 here.
Yeah, they spotted on the 39. I think he landed more around the 41. But well, we'll just get those yards back here. The line's the high formation behind Zapponi under center. He's going to hand off to his fullback. Nope, the ball is going to be on the ground. He's going to lose a few yards on the play. Still a manageable 3rd and about 7 from the 37-yard line.
Yeah, just that play where you fake the run, look for the option play. You can either hand it or keep it. And just some miscommunication there between the 2 seniors. Thankfully, the Colonels able to fall on top of the ball as they come back to the line down 2. Down 8-6 here with about 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. Let's see if the Colonels can capitalize on this turnover by the Generals on downs. There's 2 receivers left. Running back is behind him. He's going to be Williamson. He's going to pitch it out to him and just let's see if Williamson can get that yardage back and he falls forward to about the 36-yard line. Going to be no gain on play. Going to set up a 4th and 5 from 36.
Yeah, big play by number 11, Nathan Thompson, getting off his block and just getting a shoestring tackle on Abel Williamson to bring him down. So Colonel's able to get a stop and a turnover on downs. The second drive is going to turn into a punt here after a 3 and out. And not able to sustain that drive.
Yes, as we go to 2.5 to play in this first quarter, Williamson's going to go back to get the punt as it looks like we're running some late reserves onto the field. Still got 15 seconds on play clock, so we're okay. Dillard is going to be back to receive the punt about the 30-yard line for the Generals, and Williamson gets off a high spiraling end-over-end punt. I know that's how it started and it ended as end-over-end, and it goes to about the 47-yard line. Dillard's going to bring it up. Still on the General side of the field, so with 2:12 left, Generals up 8-6. They're going to start her out there on their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, really good fun by Abel Williamson. Dillard runs up, gets it clean, and gets around the first couple of Generals, and then it's Evan Burke along with Blaine Fleming to bring him down at around the 49-yard line. So another great starting field position for the Generals here as they start their third drive of the night.
That punt started as a spiral and ended as end over end. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's a trickery by Abel Williamson there.
Sorcery happening here at Legion Field.
Doolittle goes under center with the I formation behind him. One receiver left, one receiver right. He's going to send his fullback over to the left-hand side of the offense, and he's going to pitch it out to Morgan as he's going to try to find his way up the field. He's going to get about 6 yards, but there's a yellow flag on the field.
Another hanky.
Yeah, 2 hankies. Let's see. It's going to be holding. Holding on the Generals. Going to push themselves
Well, you
back.
know, when you're big, they can see the holes better.
They sure can, and that's going to set up a 2nd and 10. I was listening to the Travis and Travis Kelsey, Jason Kelsey podcast the other day, and they talked about one of the linemen, they'll wear the color of the jersey they're playing so they can't see the hole.
That's right.
Really good.
Yep. They'll wear white gloves if they're playing someone with a white jersey.
Yeah, and red gloves wearing red. That's brilliant.
They think about it all, man.
All right. Well, 2:03 left play in this first quarter. Colonels are standing strong. Don't go anywhere. Exciting game here we got matched up tonight as the Colonels really are come out to play tonight. Man.
Yeah, you're 20, 30 minutes away from these two schools. There's always something extra in the air when they meet, and we're seeing that again tonight.
Yeah, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. And Doolittle's calling for the snap. He's going to hand off to Morgan as he's going to try to get his way up the middle. He's going to be met in the middle by Abel Williamson, his counterpart running back. He's going to get down to the 47-yard line. The Colonels will set the 2nd and about 7.
Yeah, Max Morgan just shifty, man. He just gets the ball, and before you know it, he's just right by you and then up the middle, and that's pretty much what happens. Gets most of the yards back, and that's going to bring up a manageable 2nd down and 6 for the Generals as they've moved into Colonel territory. Colonel's down 8-6 here with 1:30 left to go in the first quarter.
Let's see if the Colonels can stand strong again here and get another stop. It looks like they're going to call up number 6s over at the sidelines.
Yeah, they're calling a timeout for the Generals.
All right, so with that timeout, let's go back to the station. We're going to take a 1-minute break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk the Delta.
Playing defense doesn't have to be something you do with your bank. On the Community Bank team, our strategy is simple. We're here to cheer you on through every financial play call and every savings celebration. With over 100 years of knowledge and experience, our playbook knows when to run a blitz, call an audible, or throw a monetary Hail Mary. No matter what banking services you need, Community Bank is ready to coach you through it. Community Bank, committed to our community. Member FDIC.
Born and raised in the Delta, we get it. We understand your connection to this land because ours is just as strong. It's not only been our home for 7 generations, but the home of those we care about. We value the natural resources of the Delta and the joy they bring to us. Our goal every day is to nurture and protect those as we continue to provide the best services possible to our customers. That's Gresham Petroleum Company, Indianola. Call 887-2160. That's Gresham Petroleum Company.
And we're back here at Legion Field with the Dean and the Rev calling here IA Colonel Football with 1:26 left in the first quarter. The Generals leading 8-6. They're facing a 2nd and 6 from the 47-yard line as they're going to line up and they're met right out there. They're going to hand off to the fullback. He's going to try to fall forward, but there's a host of Colonels there waiting.
Yeah, Carson Miller and Christopher Chow getting in there on that Luke McPherson on that play there where he's just going up the middle. So big play by the Colonels to use some leverage there, get around the blocks, and make a stop there. It brings up 3rd down and 4. You feel like this is 2 more downs, though, even if they don't get the first down right here.
Yeah, big 3rd down for the Colonels. The Generals come to the line. Doolittle's going to be in the shotgun formation, 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. Again, Max Morgan in the backfield with him, and he's going to look to pick his way forward. He's going to get that first down, 35-yard line as we go under about 45 seconds left in this first quarter. Their Generals are driving again.
Yeah, they're just loading up on that right side with Harris Garcia along with Keegan Williams and just driving the Colonels back on that one play where they give it to Max Morgan and he scoots to the right and then cuts it back up the middle. So that's been their bread and butter so far. So I don't know exactly what you do over there, if you bring a corner blitz, if you bring some extra help over that side, but some adjustments will have to be made as this game continues.
Yeah, he just finds his right tackle over there and puts his hand on his back and follows him down the road. Doolittle's going to go under center. He's going to shift one of his running backs in motion Going to set that offset eye, and looks like he's going to be handing off to one of his fullbacks as he's going to fall forward to about the 31-yard line for a 4-yard gain as we close out this first quarter.
Yeah, Big Willie Green lost his helmet, so they have to come out for one play.
Yeah, well, as we go to the end of the first quarter, he may have.
I mean, you've got some lumber on that right side with Willie Green and Keegan McWilliams and Harris Garcia, so that right side is, you want to know where the beef is. That right side of the Generals is where it's at. So into the first quarter here.
Yep. Speaking of lumber, we still got Brady Smith on the hook.
Has he texted yet? We're waiting on the text.
About $125,000 check we're expecting next week. We're going to take a break. Maybe a Sunflower Lumber commercial to help pay for that is on the way here. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta.
Car buying is different now than ever before. But one thing that will never change is our commitment to excellent service at Canton Motors of Mississippi. As the largest family-owned dealer in Mississippi, we're proud to serve you for all your automotive needs. Whether you're buying a new Chevrolet Silverado or a certified pre-owned vehicle, we got your back. Come see us at Canton Chevrolet of Greenwood today. And remember, when the smoke clears, nobody beats a Canton deal. Nobody. Chevrolet, find new road.
Hey, this is Chris McLean with Indianola Electric. We would like to thank our loyal customers for your continued support for the past 36 years. We are in our second generation operating under the same family for over 3.5 decades. As an electrical contractor, we are here for all of your electrical needs, from service and repair to customized automation and controls. We also have a complete motor shop for new or rebuilt electric motors and generators. Give us a call today at Indianola Electric for all of your electrical needs at 662-887-3292.
And we're back at Legion Field, the Dean and the Rev. We're here with you with the IA Colonel Football as we just closed out the first quarter, and we're about to start the second. It's 8-6 Generals, and they're driving. They're going to be at their the Colonel 33-yard line with the 2nd and 8, as they're going to come to the line, going to have one receiver right. Doolittle looks like he's going to go under center. Well, okay, we're going to start the first quarter, or the first play of the second quarter with a timeout. Colonel defense didn't like what they saw.
Yeah, everybody got lined up, and Coach Putnam was pretty quick in calling that timeout and getting his guys over there. They're looking to run the ball again. Max Morgan, their lead rusher for the year, he's averaging 124 yards a game. He's got 11 TDs for the Generals. And so in these type of situations, you know where they're going and how they're wanting to get Max Morgan the ball. And I think Coach Putnam's wanting to get them lined up in a certain position. Maybe there was some miscommunication on that, so he's getting them straightened out right now as they were just getting ready to kick off the second quarter. Colonels are down 8-6 tonight.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Nestor was having a calm conversation with the White Hat, trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, trying to figure it all out.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, Colonels scored on a 71-yard touchdown pass to E.J. Hall on the first play of the game for them after the Generals had gone down and scored and gotten a 2-point conversion. So we stand at 8-6. Everybody's lined up, and we're getting ready for the second quarter.
Yeah, and this is the third drive of the Generals. First one ended in touchdown. Second ended up as turnover on downs. And here's the third drive here. Colonel looking stand strong.
Yeah, this be a good spot for this bootlegger defense to get a takeaway.
That's right. As the three running backs in the backfield behind Doolittle, he's going to pitch it to Morgan. So he's going to try to pick his way around the right-hand side. And he's going to fall forward, but no, there's
more laundry on the field tonight.
Another hold.
Yeah, man, Todd's going to sponsor us if the refs keep having to throw these flags out here.
That's right. It looks like there's that's the third hold that I can recall of the night.
Yeah.
And as that's going to push them back again. The Generals are going to look like they're going to face about a 2nd and 18.
That's about 4 penalties here for right at 40-45 yards for the Generals. So the Generals have had multiple opportunities, but to keep moving back.
That's right. Keep back down to the 43-yard line, and Colonels, hopefully they can take advantage of this. As they're going to go again with that heavy. Oh, there's a flag. Whoa. Looks like Mr. Lott was having a discussion with the White Hat, and he didn't like what he heard.
Yeah. So that's going to be, looks like, maybe an unsportsmanlike?
It was an unsportsmanlike. It's going to be another 15 yards added to that. So, math, 2nd and 33. So that's going to be a tough hill to climb for the Generals, which is a good hill for the Colonels.
Yeah, because the Generals are that running type team. They're not going to look to really take that many shots down the field. Dillard is a threat to them in the pass to the Colonels in the passing game, but I would suspect that they're probably just going to try to manage this the best they can instead of taking that long shot.
Yep. 2 unsportsmanlike. I think you can.
I think this might be an opportunity to send some extra guys and get in the backfield and be aggressive here. It's 2nd and 33, as you said, and they've moved back into their own territory. So
at the 42-yard line, I know that with 2 penalties that are, is that same for the coach? Get kicked out of the game? They have 2 enforcement line.
I'm not certain on that.
Maybe we'll find out. All right, the Doolittle lines up under center. He's going to hand it off to Max Morgan, and he's going to get a couple of those yards back, but it's still going to be 3rd and long from the 47-yard.
Yeah, Walker Perkins, Weston Farmer in there and taking care of Max Morgan on that run to the right. Maybe that's our trivia question. Hey, text it in if a coach gets 2 of those unsportsmanlike. Is he tossed? Yeah. We want to know.
Yeah, we want to know. Somebody check the website and let us know. Brady Smith, you can do that for us while you're trying to write that check. I know you're trying to balance the budget now, trying to get that Jumbotron Purpose 10 technology, so we appreciate that.
That's all right, baby.
You're number 1. So Doolittle's going to go under center again with that triple running back formation behind him and the one receiver to the right. He's going to drop back looking to pass, and he's going to throw it deep. And the coverage is there. He's smothered and covered like the Waffle House. Ash Brown's going to set up a 4th and 28.
Just a bit outside there as he looks for Dillard going all the way down the right side of the field. Graham Howard was over there in coverage. Definitely a size advantage for the Generals in that matchup. But when the ball is out of bounds, it doesn't really matter. So it brings up 4th down and 28. And it does look like the Generals are deciding to punt here.
Yeah, I love a good Bob Uecker reference. Man, that was beautiful.
It is October with baseball.
I appreciate that.
Got to fit that in if we can.
That's right. 11:06 left. The Generals leading 8-6, but they're punting back to Graham Howard as he's going to be back to receive the punt at about the 25-yard line. It's going to hit at the 26 and take a general roll down to about the 20-yard line. That's where the Colonels are going to start their 3rd drive.
Yeah, it was smart to get away from that ball, but man, what a general bounce. That's tough. That's tough. Going to put the Colonels right at the 20, their own 20-yard line. So let's see if we can get another pass or, move it down the field here. Even if we don't get anything, get a drive just to where you can flip field position.
That's right. And with 11 minutes to go, we've got about 2 or 3 more drives here in this second quarter. Let's see if we can capitalize on one of them. Defense is standing strong. I'd like to see it. Let's see what the offense can do here as they go 2 receiver left, a spread formation, and the pony's going to be in the back. We're going to throw that hitch route out to Abel Williamson as he's going to shimmy and shake up to about the 27-yard line. But as we were seeing the yellow flags on the other side of the field, now we're seeing them on ours.
Yeah, another flag. Looks like they're looking to call a holding here, and it'll push the Colonels back to their own 10.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be half the distance to go or 10 yards.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that, just really kind of kills you a little bit because you had a good play, you had a good gain on 1st down, and now you're moving back even further closer to your own goal line. So you're going to have to be real careful here. This is not the area you want to miss snap or miscommunication on a handoff or anything like that.
You got to like the what the Colonels are doing here on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. They are ready for the Generals, and it's a good day to be a Colonel. It's an 8-6 ball game, looking to drive and hopefully take the lead as we go in the spread formation. Zappone's going to be in the shotgun as he's got Perkins to his right. Going to send Williamson in motion behind him. Going to call for the snap. He's going to look EJ's way. He's going to get it to him, and he's going to get up to about the 16-yard line. He's going to be 5 yards of that back, It's going to be 2nd and 15 from the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like Parker Brown over there to make a tackle, helping out their cornerback over there. Good, good for Zappone to identify where that mismatch was and get that out to EJ. So a solid play there to bring up 2nd and 15. So Colonel's coming out aggressive here. A lot of times want to establish the run, but it looks like kind of opposite tonight, looking to get the ball out in the flats and try to spread the field a little bit and see what we can get going in the passing game.
Yeah, digging deep into that playbook as we go. EJ is going to be the wide receiver to the left and Burke to the right. Abel Williamson in the slot formation, Perkins to his right. Zappone in the shotgun going to send Burke in motion to the left-hand side of the offense. He's going to look to try to get that center screen. It's going to be picked off by number 42, and he's going to rumble his way into the end zone. And the Journals are going to build onto that lead with 9:55 left to play. It's going to be 14-6 Generals. Just unfortunate.
Yeah, exactly what we just talked about, being so close to your own goal line and then turning the ball over. The screen was not really set up, and so just a quick throw out there. Number 42, the linebacker for the Generals, Parker Brown, was able to catch that cleanly and walk into the end zone, and so it brings the score to 14-6 here. 9:55 left to go in the half as the Generals look to go for their extra point
again in that swinging gate formation. And it's going to be number 6 is going to take the snap. He's going to try to get in the end zone, and the Colonels are going to try to hold him out, and it looks like they do. Big stop by the Colonels to wrap him up.
Yes. For Chow, E.J. Hall, along with Bryce Hobbs out there. So a good good stand there to keep the 2 points off the board, and maybe we can recover from that turnover and get a good drive going here after the break.
Keeps it a one-score game. We're going to take a break with 9:55 left. Generals leading 14-6. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk with the Delta.
Delta South Motors of Indianola. Located at 400 Highway 82, Delta South is your new home for quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. With affordable pricing and available financing, Sales Manager Tommy Cook invites everyone to visit him and the friendly staff at their new location in Indianola. Tommy, formerly of Cosman's, has over 15 years experience in sales and service of automobiles in the Mississippi and Arkansas Delta. Remember, Delta South Motors Indianola, your Delta dealer with the better deal.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates in Mississippi, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Andy Daniels at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save even more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. State Farm agent Andy Daniels is ready to help you save in Indianola. Call Andy today at 662-887-1578. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And you're back at Legion Field, IA Colonel Football with the Dean and the Rev, 9:55 left in the second quarter. Colonel's trailing 14-6. The Generals are ready to kick off to Howard and Williamson and Sheedy waiting the kick. And the kick is going to be, looks like squibbed to the right-hand side, and it's going to be fielded. It's going to be fielded by Sheedy. He's going to lose it, but he's going to fall back on top of it. Then Colonel's going to start at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, just kind of lost it in the lights. It looks like a little bit over there, and it just kind of slipped through his arms. He's able to fall on it. So decent field position here as we start at the 25. So got to recover from that INT. If you're just joining us tonight, we just turned the ball over with an interception there to Parker Brown. Lost his opponent. He was setting up a screen there to Walker Perkins, and the Generals were able to intercept that and score. But the Colonels did hold them from getting their 2-point conversion, so the score is 14-6 as we are 9:52 away from half.
Yeah, it keeps it a one-score game. That's big for the Colonels. Could be down the road as Boney's going to go under center, and Evan Burke's going to be the wide receiver to his right, and E.J. Hall to his left. Perkins is going to be in the slot, and Williamson behind him, and he's going to roll out. Boney's going to roll out to his right. He's going to direct traffic, and he's just going to take it to about the 22-yard line. Going to be a sack on the play.
Yeah, big sack by Parker Brown. Parker Brown, along with number 11, Nathan Thompson there. But that's one you got to throw away. You're almost to the sideline, and before they get there, you just got to throw it out of bounds. You're outside the tackle box. Both your receivers are covered. You really don't need to take a sack right there because that puts you at 2nd and 13. Luckily, we only lost 3 yards on that play, but just gotta know the situation.
Yeah,
time and situation means a lot.
Yeah, the opponent's going to be in the shotgun formation. Perkins to his right. And going to have E.J. Hall out to his left and Burke to his right with Abel Williamson in the slot formation. Going to look out at E.J. Hall's way, and he's going to be over his head a little bit and going to set up a 3rd and 13.
Yeah, just a little high there. Went right over the hands of E.J. Hall and Reed Henderson. Number 6. Yeah, Reed Henderson was out there on that play there against E.J. So brings up 3rd down and long there. Colonels are out here passing a lot tonight. Really haven't run the ball as much as they normally do. So being active, being aggressive, and let's see if they can make a play here to keep this drive going.
Hook and ladder?
Why not?
Yeah, let's do it. And the opponent's going to be in the shotgun formation. Going to have Williamson to his left. Burke and Hall out to the left as well. Going to roll out to his left, looking for his receiver, Burke, and is going to fall a little short of him.
Yeah, going to be another hold against the Colonels, it looks like.
It looks like it. And it is going to be a hold against the Colonels. They're going to either push them back a little further or they can find the penalty and make it 4th and 13. And let's see what the Generals do. They are going to decline it. So it's going to be a 4th and 13.
Yeah, the pony faked the handoff, rode out to his left, and was looking for Burke coming across there, and the throw was low into the outside, so it wasn't there. And then on the backside of that is where the hole came in. So Abel Williamson is now back to punt, and going to need a good punt here because they're just waiting at the 50-yard line.
They're right at midfield, awaiting the punt as Williamson takes the snap back, bounce pass to him. He's going to kick it. It's going to shank off to the right side of his foot to the 31-yard line. That's where the Generals are going to start. Good field position with 8:43 and an 8-point lead for the Generals.
Yeah, that was just a bad special teams play there. The snap was, the snap was low. He was able to corral it off the ground, but that messes up the rhythm. It comes off the side of his foot. Now you give it right back to the Generals at the Colonel 31-yard line. 8:43 left to go in the half. 14-6 Generals.
I don't even think Pat McAfee gets the good punt off on that snap, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Goes back to him. It's hard to recover from.
Yeah. And so you're just kind of with the penalties and now the mishap, you're just kind of shooting yourself in the foot on this side now.
Here comes the wild General with Dillard. It looks like going to take the snap. He's going to go to his right-hand side. Colonel's trying to get ready for it. They're just going to let him go. You know what? And there's some laundry on the field. As Guy Burke said, there's two of them.
There's two. There's multiple flags out here. The referees might have to ice their arm after this game.
They're going to fling him down with their 15-yard game, but it's all going to be for naught.
Yeah, there's a face mask call down the field. I don't know what the call with the head ref was here at the line.
Okay, so that's going to be a hold.
It's going to offset. We're going to replay the down.
Yeah, sure are. My goodness. All right, so after all that, we're just going to replay it.
We're just going to start over. Reset, redo.
Yeah, I always think it's bad whenever there's a 15-yard penalty and a 5-yard penalty. How does that offset?
I don't know.
Math doesn't work. Girl math, boy math,
let's just play ball.
Yeah, let's just play some ball. Here we go. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. 8:33. General leading 14-6 as we're in the second quarter, approaching halftime. I want to remind you that after halftime, the Colonels are going to get the ball. So if they can stay within striking distance here, the first possession could pose big as they're going to line up in that wild General formation and hand off to Max Morgan. He's going to be met and thrown down by Emma's boyfriend, Lofton Gary.
Swallowed up by number 54. They got the Wildcat formation there, Wild General, whatever wild you want to call it. And Dillard runs to the left, but hands back off in misdirection to Max Morgan going to the right, but did not fool Lofton Gary as he wrapped him up and brought him down. So going to bring up second down and 12. Actually lost 2 on that play. So a great play by the Colonels there, being ready for that kind of formation.
And he was sitting there waiting on it. Misdirection, oftentimes it takes it, it makes the defense confused. But there was no confusion there. He threw him right to the ground. They're going to go back to the formation. Doolittle's going to go under center, 2 receivers left. Going to hand off to Morgan, looking up the middle. He's going to scoot up the middle to about the 17-yard line. Going to be a first down, but
Mo flags.
Again, let's get the ice ready down at the concession stand because them refs are going to need it at halftime.
Yeah, they handed off and just a big wide gap up the middle. And it's Generals are clapping, so it looks like it's going to be on the Colonels here, moving closer to the goal line.
Personal foul, horse collar. So that's going to move them a little bit closer to the goal line. They're going to move about half the distance from 17. Going to be about the between the 8 and the 9-yard line. They're going to set up first and goal for the Generals. I refuse to say half-yard lines because they don't exist.
That's exactly right.
Between the 8 and the 9.
Somewhere in there. But another mishap by the Colonels here. And, this team that the Colonels are playing, the Generals, they're big. And you don't need to give them advantages.
Yeah, Generals.
So somebody needs to make a play here and really disrupt this rhythm now for the Generals.
General looking to tack on to the lead. Hopefully the Colonels can stop and keep them out of the end zone. 2 receivers left. Morgan behind Doolittle under center, and he's going to turn around and hand it off to Doolittle, and he's going to be met 57 Carson Mill. Weston Farmer just tossed him, and he's excited.
He is pumped up, grabbing the running back for the Generals, but there is another flag on the play, so let's see what this call is going to be.
It seems like at some point they just run out of them. Is that what happens? Like Kleenex box? No. All right, it's going to be holding.
Another hold.
You know what?
Another hold.
That's big.
That is
good
big
for the Colonels. Big as Weston Farmer throwing that kid 20 yards. Man, that was awesome. If you get a chance to watch it on the IA Colonel Sports Network on YouTube, we encourage you to do so. We're on there talking as well, so you'll hear us talking as you watch the ball game. So if you like hearing the Rev and the Dean talking, we out here, baby. Yes, either way. That's right. So we're going to set up a first and 18 as the Generals are coming to the line. Doolittle's going to go under center. Morgan behind him. 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. Going to snap the ball. Going to be a pitch out and an old General sweep. Been met by Weston Farmer. He's still pumped. They're going to get down to the 14-yard line. He's coming up, flexing his muscles again.
Yeah, Weston Farmer along with Abel Williamson meeting Max Morgan down there in the flat. And so another good play by the Colonels here, but still a good gain.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up second down here for the Generals.
Yeah, second and goal from the 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is big for the Colonels. Hopefully they can come up big here. They figured out.
And just to be clear, they can't get a first down here. It is second and goal. So
that's it. So as Doolittle's going to go under center, one receiver left, one there. Going to be a timeout. Todd Lott's going to call it. We're going to take it with him. We're going to throw it back to the station. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta.
Coach Tommy Nestor here for South Sunflower County Hospital. In the Nestor household, we know a thing or two about championships. And just like the therapy team at South Sunflower County Hospital, we know that championship health care is always in season. South Sunflower County Hospital provides preseason training, game day coverage, in-season evaluation, injury management, and postseason recovery, which allows you to stay in the game longer. South Sunflower County Hospital, your hometown hospital.
Are you looking for another choice for your prescription needs? Try any of your local Good Neighbor pharmacies and experience the difference your friends and neighbors are already enjoying. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations. City Drugstore, Hollandale, Cleveland Medical Arts, Cleveland, GMP Pharmacy, Belzona, Yazoo Drug Company, Yazoo City, Magic Mart Pharmacy, Indianola. Your Good Neighbor Pharmacy where you get same copay and better service. Experience the Good Neighbor difference. Bring your prescriptions in today. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations.
And you're back with the Dean and the Rev at IA Colonel Football with 6:20 left. Generals up 14-6, facing a second and goal from the 14-yard line. As Doolittle's going to go under center, he's going to pass to the flats out there to about the 11-yard line. It's going to be flung down by Howie Judson's going to set up a third and goal from the 11.
Yeah, Loftus Gary was right there in the backfield, so Doolittle had to get it out to number 14 there, Luke McPherson. But Howie Judson was right there to make that tackle. One of the things that we talked about pregame was sound tackling by the Colonels, and so that was an example of that. Need more of that here as it brings up third down and goal. So this is definitely, two-down territory. I don't think they're going to try to kick the field goal. Coach Lott told me down on the field before the game that, that's kind of their weakness there, the kicking game, and they've gone for two-point conversions. Yeah. So this is four-down territory for the Generals.
It is, and the Colonels aren't just down tackling. They're throwing them around like rag dolls. As Doolittle's going to go in the spread formation, the call for the snap, going to hand off to Morgan, who's going to try to find his way to the middle, but
and guess what?
And blow it dead beforehand. It's going to be a false start against the Generals again. Going to flagging it up. Another 5 yards. Going to be a third and goal from the 16 with 5.5 to go. Colonels 14-6 with the lead. Colonels trying to stand strong here.
Well, I don't know if I should say this, Dean. I really don't. But sometimes when you're on a 5-game win streak and you're 6-1 and you're coming in and you say, hey, that team hasn't won anything,
that's right,
you lose focus. You start to trip up.
Yep.
You start to see yellow flags.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, you're going to find yourself in a dogfight. And maybe that's what we're going to end up having here on Legion Field.
Well, the Colonels certainly have their fight and their dogs. I guarantee you, Doolittle's going to be dropping back to pass and looking over in the end zone. Number 14 overshot him just a little bit. Going to set up a fourth down.
Yeah, he overthrew number 6 Reed Harrison and number 14 Luke McPherson, and
roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
The Colonels give it back to him. They're going to set up a first down and goal from the 8. It looks like that's unfortunate. He just didn't have his receiver. He overshot him, but it may have been due to roughing the passer. So Colonel's going to have to stand strong again.
Yeah, just one of those plays where you're trying to be aggressive, trying to make something happen and just get there a little too late with some referees that are definitely going to throw the flag.
They sure are. They are flag happy tonight. They're going to get it down. Generals are going to be first and goal from the 8-yard line, which I believe is where they had it before, and we were able to drive them back. We're under 5 minutes to play. Generals up 14-6 in the second quarter, and looks like the Colonels going to try to see if they can get that stifling defense to continue their momentum that they've definitely garnered tonight.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to watch out for number 3 here, Dillard, for a fade route of some sort. Got the height advantage against Graham Howard.
And they're going to throw it. Looks like this hitch route by the slot back in there. And he's going to get in for 6. It's going to extend the lead out to 20-6 as we go to 4:54 left to play here in the second quarter. General's going to go up 20.
Yeah, just a clean, quick throw to Luke McPherson there for an easy touchdown for the Generals to put them up. Right now 20-6 with the extra point attempt coming.
Yeah, and that was big. As we're going to happen, we got to get a score back, and they're going to go again in that swinging gate formation, and they're going to try again to get in the end zone for that 2-point conversion. He's going to shift back to the left-hand side. He's going to find his way around, and he's going to score that 2 points, and it's going to be 22-6 with 4:53 to play in the second quarter. Colonel's going to have to get a drive here to get that score back.
Yeah, stick around because, the Colonels can get points on this drive and then get the ball back to start the second half, right within striking distance still, even though that penalty hurt, and there's another flag.
I think this one's on Nestor. He's not happy. So, man, again, those flags just flying all over the place. I've never seen so much yellow in my life. Just as they're going to call the unsportsmanlike conduct on the sideline of the Colonel's property. Coach Nestor, is he still trying to discuss with the referees his displeasure with?
Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work. I'm sure it's going to come on the kickoff, but what I mean by how it's going to work is, will the Generals try an onside kick with this type of field position to get another possession, steal another possession because of where they'll be kicking? I don't really see them kicking it into the end zone and then letting the Colonels have it at the 25. So we'll see what the strategy is there for the coaches of the general staff and see what they come up with, because they're going to be kicking basically
from their own 45.
Yeah, from their own 45.
So, I mean, if I were Todd Lott, I'd be hitting that onside kick. See if I get it. Colonels at worst start on the 35-yard line, and your defense is held strong minus one play, and might as well take the chance. And Colonels, I think, get their hands team out on the field just to make sure that doesn't happen. Let's see what happens here. The General's going to line up, and we're still going to have Sheedy and Williamson back at the 5-yard line deep, just in case. But it looks like the Colonels are playing prevent, expecting that onside.
Yeah, they got the other guys lined up real closely in front of the ball and looking to get on that ball as soon as they can.
That's right. Evan Burke here with that club. He's looking to club somebody if they come down onside kick. It was good to see him get that catch last week. Even with that club. And he got his picture in the paper.
That's right, man.
The Enterprise Toxin. And they are going to go for that onside kick. It's not going to
he touched it.
They touched it beforehand. They can't.
He touched it beforehand. There comes the flag.
Well, might as well. I mean, why doesn't everybody throw the flag? Give us some flags. We'll throw some too. They touched it well beforehand, and that's.
I've never seen that formation period.
I haven't either. It's like they all just were in a big.
And it looks like coaches from IA are definitely questioning that formation and how they were able to run that.
I don't know either.
Because they were basically just huddled and then they kicked the ball.
Yep, and
they're picking up the flag.
Okay, they're going to wave the flag off, and it's going to be Colonel football anyway at the 36 or 35-yard line. That was interesting, and I don't think any of the girls want to jump on it because there were 11 Generals in one big clump, but they touched it early.
Yeah, they touched it before, so.
But anyway, long story short, we got.
And they touched it before the 35.
They sure did. So the opponent's going to go under center in the I formation, one receiver left, one receiver right, going to send Burke in motion to the left-hand side of the defense, and he's going to hand it off to Williamson. He's going to look to try to get him pole up the middle. He's going to follow that line to about the 39-yard line for a 4-yard gain. Going to set up.
Yeah, got behind Weston Farmer along with Lofton Geary and got good yardage there to start this drive. 4:35 left to go in the half. Colonels are down 22-6. Been a pretty close game. I know the score doesn't resemble it, but still has been a close game. So it's a long way to go.
Under 4.5 to play. Colonels are looking for ball control to try to keep the Generals off the field, but also get that score. And going to look for that misdirection play. Sheedy's going to get the ball, the handoff. It looked like that jet sweep to the left-hand side. He's going to fall forward to about the 40-yard line. Going to set up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, unfortunately, he ran into his blocker, and they both went down. So it could have been a bigger gain there, but he got tripped up and miscommunication there. So let's see if the Colonels can convert here and just get something going here. Just kind of stalling out these last couple of drives for the Colonels.
We've gone under 4 minutes play in the second quarter. Generals leading 22-6, big 3rd and 5 in the shotgun formation. Tony's going to take the snap, drop back to pass, and throw it out to Burke. And the diving cornerback there and diving Burke, and unfortunately is out of reach of both of them. Going to set up a 4th and 5 from the 40.
Yeah, that was Jason Thomas, number 7 for the Generals in coverage. Ball was a little underthrown there, and it just went incomplete. So going to bring up a punting situation there, another 3 and out for the Colonels.
Yeah, the Colonels defense is going to have to stand strong here as Dillard's going to go back and await the punt. Abel Williamson's going to be the punter. Let's see if we can get a better snap back and hopefully get that punt off. As E.J. Hall, the tall wide receiver, is getting ready to bring that snap back to Williamson as he's going to look to get the punt off with 3:35 left. It's a good snap. And the punt is up and almost blocked. 54 come through, gives Williamson a little bit of a bump. The ball is going to land about the 35 and take a Colonel bounce to about the 31-yard line, and that's where the Generals are going to start with 3 points.
Yeah, that was number 54, Willie Green, getting back in there, bumping into the kicker, but no flag on that for running into the kicker. So decent punt there. First the field position for the Colonels as they come back to stand tall on defense with 3:24 left to go in the half, down 22-6.
My vocabulary's not great, but it looked like he ran into the kicker. He did, considering he ran into the kicker.
He did.
But anyhow, we're not referees, and hey, you know what? They didn't throw a flag. That's pretty interesting there. The Generals going to go in that shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right, split backfield, but beside Doolittle, as he's going to take the handoff, he's going to take it himself around the left-hand side. He's going to find some running room, and he's going to be down the sidelines to the 20-25. He's going to be chased by a few Colonels, but unfortunately not going to be able to catch him, and they're going to build on the lead with 3:08 left play. It's going to be 28-6. The Colonels trailing going into the half at this point. Hopefully we can get on offense and make a play, but that was tough.
Yeah, that was just a quarterback sweep around the left side, and he was able to get through that hole. It's a tiny hole, but he was able to get through it, and one missed tackle was all it took, and no one could run him down from behind and catch him, and so all the way to the end zone goes Prentice Doolittle for a score. As the Generals get ready to, it looks like, kept the extra point as a field goal.
Yeah, swinging gate finally decided to swing shut, and the kick is going to be up. Let's see what the Generals have in the kicking game as they're going to call for the snap back. Kick is down, and it is up, and it is good. So it's 29-6 with 3:04 to play. We're going to take a break, send it back to the station. On the other side, we're going to finish this first half. You're listening to IA Colonel Football 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta.
Hey, Cooper, you know we've been talking about our Pabst Store Robertson floor service for a long time.
Olivia, you know there is a reason the people in the Delta shop with our Pabst.
You know it.
We carry all type of floor, carpet, ceramic, wood, tile, and vinyl plank. We also sand, refinish hardwood concrete, and brick floors.
For all your flooring needs, come see us at Robertson Floor Service.
And get a free Coke. And by the way, the estimates are free.
Robertson Floor Service Indianola, voted the best of the best for 2 years in a row.
For over 100 years, Planters Bank has been committed to offering full-service banking in Sunflower County. I'm Will McDowell, Vice President of Planters Bank in Indianola. From sponsoring a variety of community events to high school sports, we are proud supporters of all things Indianola. If you need a loan, checking account, or any other banking service, please visit us at either of our convenient locations in Indianola. Planters Bank, proud supporter of the Indianola Academy Colonels. Planters Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we're back here at Legion Field with IA Colonel Football, 3:04 left to play in the half. Generals just went up 29-6. They're going to be kicking off to the Colonels, Williamson and Sheedy Deep to receive the kick. As the Generals are getting ready to kick off, and hopefully the Colonels can try to get something going on offense, try to cut in this lead, because they'll be getting the, again, a flag. Believe it or not, Guybert, there's a flag on play.
Like they were all sides, going to push them back 5 yards for the Generals, and they'll be kicking from the 35 instead of the 40.
My goodness, I tell you what, on that last play, there was a long run by the quarterback Doolittle, but hot on his heels was Weston Farmer. He was not going to give up on the play, and he comes over on the sidelines. And
we just there was one block that allowed him to get through that seam, and then once he got through there, nobody could track him down. So got to be able to get there and make the play.
That's right. Shout out to Weston Farmer for never giving up on that hustle play, and he's picked up his helmet. He's ready to go in on defense. But man, he was gasping some air, and I'll tell you what, proud of that senior and what he's done. Here we go. Generals are going to be kicking off to the Colonels deep. Williamson and Sheedy in the backfield, or in the back, trying to see what they can do with this kickoff. General's going to be approaching the ball, and the kick is going to be up and in the air, and it's going to be fielded by Williamson about the 15-yard line. He's going to grab it up, and he's going to head on the right-hand side, looking for some room. He gets some room down to the 27-yard line. That's where the Colonels are going to start, and Dillon's getting up slow.
Yeah, Dillon's getting up slow after coming over to make that tackle from behind. Looks like he's going to be okay for the Generals, but pretty decent start field position here for the Colonels as they're close to their own 30-yard line to start this fifth drive of the first half.
We're under 3 minutes to go, so got to see what the Colonel's going to do here with ball control, but also keep in mind the clock. We do have...
Yeah, if you're just joining, it's been 2 plays this first half that really hurt the Colonels. One was the INT for a score, as well as the roughing the passer penalty that kept a drive going.
Tony goes under center I formation, going to hand off to his fullback. He's going to look for some room up the middle, and he's not going to find much of it. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. With 2:45 left to play, going to set up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's Walker Perkins trying to get up through there, but the strength of the Generals is their line play, and so you're walking right into the teeth of that with that fullback give. So, yeah.
Looks like Weston Farmer's giving Coach Nestor a little bit of advice on the next play to call. Let's see what he calls next as we go under 2.5 to play.
Got a new offensive coordinator on the field.
Generals leading 29-6. Hey, senior leadership. That's it. Yeah, definition right there. Let's see what the Colonels have here called as EJ is going to be out to the left, and we're going to be in that bunch formation as the opponent's going to go under center with Williamson in the backfield behind him. Going to hand off to Williamson as he's going to give a stiff arm, but he's going to try to get around the right-hand side. Going to get about the 31-yard line, so a gain of 2 on the play. He's going to set up about a 3rd and 7 with it. We go at 2 minutes to play in this first half.
Yeah, Luke McPherson and Nathan Thompson are making a living back there, and really hard to get, if you're a running back, it's hard for you to get the momentum you need when somebody's right there in your face. So he was able to gain some yardage, brings up a manageable 3rd down. Looks like Colonels are going to have to, really make a play here. Look to be punting again on their 5th drive of the night.
Newsflash, Guy Burke, no flags on the play.
Hey.
Right. 1 receiver right, 2 receivers left as the opponent's going to be in shotgun formation, looking for his receiver, going to hit Williamson on the hitch route, and he's going to find his way, pick his way up onto the Washington side of the field, and then be at the 48-yard line of the Generals as we go under 2 minutes to play. Big play right there, Guy Burke.
Yeah, huge play to get to your senior running back, get him in space, and he's able to cut the middle. And why that's huge is you bypass their strength. You bypass their line when you have a quick pass out into that kind of that slot position there that you put Abel Williamson in. He's able to cut up there and get across midfield. Yep. So let's see if the Colonels can kind of get a little something going here with 1:42 left to go in the half. They're down 29-6.
And have the 2 timeouts in their pocket, too. So the opponent's going to go under center. He's going to take the handoff to Williamson and roll to his right, looking down the field. He's going to see Evan Burke. He's going to, looks like he's just out of his reach as he cuts back to the inside to try to catch that ball. A couple of Generals around him, but falls short of the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that was a tough throw to make on the run. Even a tougher catch there because 3 white jerseys were in the vicinity. So it all comes out in the wash, I guess, yep. But let's see if we can get something going here.
Yeah, Burke had his head on a swivel, and when he turned,
well, he was kind of looking right, then had to turn back left, and it's just hard to make that kind of catch. So.
Yeah. And good on Burke on that route running, trying to get that catch. Let's see what the Colonels have here as he goes 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left in Burke. His opponent's going to be in the shotgun formation, going to hit Williamson again on that hitch route. He caught it about the 46-yard line. They're going to actually push him back to about the 47, so it's going to be second, or actually they're going to give him the 46. 47-yard line. 3rd and 8 from the 47 as we're about to go under a minute to play.
Yeah, that was the same pass that they got a lot of yards out of on the far side. That was on the near side, and Nathan Thompson along with Ty Signer read it and were there, and not a lot gained on that pass play.
Yeah, Colonels, we go under a minute to play, 3rd and 9. 47-yard line, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left, shotgun formation, takes the handoff to Williamson, and he just throws it up. Let's see if Williamson can come, or if E.J. Hall can come down with it again. 4 Generals there to defend the pass, and no pass interference, incomplete pass. It's going to be it looks like a hurt General on the play, but he's going to get on up and head back to the huddle.
Yeah, that's Jason Thomas down for the Generals there. I don't know if they need to take a timeout, exactly what happened there, but just a jump ball and 4 white shirts and E.J. Hall, and thankfully it fell incomplete there. 40 seconds to go in the half.
Colonel's going to go for it on 4th and 9. I think that's the right call. They're going to change their minds. Looks like they're going to go ahead and punt the ball. With 41 seconds left to go, 4th and 9. General's up 29-6. Colonel's going to play it safe and try to get this punt off. And looks like Dillard's going to be back to receive it about his 20-yard line. Snap's going to be back to Williamson. Punt is up, and it's going to be fielded about the 12-yard line, and Dillard's going to take it up the field. He's going to make a few men miss. He's going to be maybe brought down? Yes. It looks like he's still running.
Yeah, good tackle by Walker Perkins. He made Christopher Child miss, and it looked like he was going to get to the outside, but out of nowhere, Walker Perkins, the senior, comes in and brings him down, gets his knee down there. So 29 seconds left to go in the half. The Colonels have a tall hill to climb here, 29-6. The Generals are in front.
That's right. So 29-6 with 29 seconds left. Hopefully the Colonels can keep them out of the end zone one more time, get the ball back over the second half, try to cut into this lead, or pick six will do too. But it looks like they're going to be in victory formation, as they're just going to be happy with taking it into the halftime with a 29-6 lead. It's going to be Snap Doolittle. He's going to take a knee. Hopefully, let's see if both coaches are ready to go to halftime. It looks like they are. So we're about to go to halftime. The Generals leading 29-6, and it looks like the Washington Generals band has made its way on the field to do a little halftime performance for us. And always nice to see. I love hearing the band play. By the way, was at the Gentry Parade, saw a few bands play. Love to see that. So just exciting stuff here to see this General band. But also our cheerleaders and dance team can do a little performance too. We're going to go to the half here. The Generals are leading 29-6. As we come back from our 2-minute break, we're going to talk a little football. We're going to do a little trivia, see what's going on with our teams around the state, and also talk a little bit more of IA Colonel football. And after, on the other side of this break, we'll get you. You're listening to 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta.
Hi, I'm Bailey at Bill's Body Shop in Ruleville, and we want to fix your car. We're a family-owned business that has long served the Delta with quality vehicle repairs. My grandfather started this business in 1972 with quality being his top priority. My dad has followed his lead for more than 20 years, proving to be committed to superior work. As a third generation, we are continuing the tradition of exceptional bodywork and excellent customer service. Give us a call today at 662-756-2745. You won't be disappointed.
Hi folks, Brady Smith with Sunflower Lumber and Home Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction to the fullest. Our dedicated, knowledgeable staff is here to work for you. Whether adding on to the hunting camp, updating your kitchen or bath, spring cleaning around your property, or replacing your roof, we're your first stop for all your project needs. Stop by today at 204 Highway 82 in Indianola or give us a call at 662-887-1511 and see what shopping local can do for you. That's Sunflower Lumber and Home Center. And go Colonels.
Playing defense doesn't have to be something you do with your bank. On the Community Bank team, our strategy is simple. We're here to cheer you on through every financial play call and every savings celebration. With over 100 years of knowledge and experience, our playbook knows when to run a blitz, call an audible, or throw a monetary Hail Mary. No matter what banking services you need, Community Bank is ready to coach you through it. Community Bank, committed to our community. Member FDIC.
Born and raised in the Delta, we get it. We understand your connection to this land because ours is just as strong. It's not only been our home for 7 generations, but the home of those we care about. We value the natural resources of the Delta and the joy they bring to us. Our goal every day is to nurture and protect those as we continue to provide the best services possible to our customers. We are Gresham Petroleum Company, Indianola, Mississippi. Call 887-2160.
And we're back with the Dean and Rev at Legion Field in Indianola, Mississippi. The Indianola Academy Colonels trailing the Washington Generals 29-6. Although the score is 23 points, it has not been that way, Guy Burke. It's been actually closer than that, hasn't it?
Yeah, you just feel like with a couple of different plays, we're looking at a different score. Yep. And two big key plays, if you're just joining us here on 96.9 Super Talk Mississippi. One being the INT. The screen was set up, but it really wasn't there, and so that pass probably you definitely want back. Parker Brown was able to just step in front, take that ball, and basically walk into the end zone, so that gives them a score there. And then you're standing tall. You're standing tall, even though it's 3rd and goal. The pass is high over 2 general receivers, and then there's a flag for roughing the passer. And that really gives them 14 points, out of those 2 plays. And so, just those 2 plays alone, it's just, it's just such a slim margin of error for the Colonels. It's not that they're not playing hard. It's not that they're not trying. It's not that they're not fighting or giving. And it's not that they're not they don't have any heart. It's just these one or two plays just switches everything and flips everything, and that penalty is indicative of just this half. We haven't called a game this year with that many penalties, and so the refs are calling it tight, and you're going to have to adjust your game to that instead of looking at the refs. And so hopefully make that adjustment in the second half, get the ball in the second half. The Colonels will, receive that on the first kickoff and really need to come out and get a score, really need to make something happen.
You get the ball after the first half, you come and score 8, and it's a 2-possession game.
Exactly. You come in and you get a solid drive, a good return, a solid drive, and get some points on the board. Things can flip in an instant, and so that's got to be the focus, along with some defensive adjustments here coming in the second half. But like you said, leading into this, it's 23-point, separation, but the Colonels have really played a lot closer than what that indicates.
Yeah, if we were able to get a stop on that last drive, Doodle going around the left-hand side again.
It's just one missed tackle or just one missed block or just, it's just that, when you don't have the depth and, you're kind of playing behind the A-ball a little bit, and, it's just that small margin of error, and it can catch up to you quick.
Yeah, that roughing the passer penalty, I think, is one of the biggest things that we saw, and it was a close call. I didn't really see the play. That it wasn't significant enough for me to say, "Ooh, there's a play."
Yeah, my eyes went to see if they're going to catch that ball. There was 2 Washington receivers in the vicinity of where that pass was thrown, and so you're kind of watching to see if they're going to come down with it, and it was through the back of the end zone, and then the flag was on the field. So
yeah, let's see if the Colonel offense can grease the wheels here at halftime. They had that one big play. E.J. Hall along the left-hand side just reaches up, pulls down the ball, and the defenders all around him just felt like bowling pins, and he just ran it on into the end zone, and that's been the score for the Colonels there, 6 points. And Washington has driven down the field a few times, been able to capitalize on a turnover. And that interception just returned for a touchdown was big as well, but the Colonel defense has really been, outside of 2 big plays, has been really standing strong and making the Generals work for the score.
Yeah, you got Weston Farmer getting in the backfield, bringing down Max Morgan, their leading rusher, who's been averaging 124 yards a game. So there's some plays being made out there by the Colonel defense. They're just backed up so far due to, a bad punt or a bad penalty or whatever. Their backs are against the wall and they're still trying to fight, but it's really been too much to overcome in this first half.
That's right. We've got incoming. We've got some stats for you. Appreciate Cody Perkins on the sideline. Shout out, Cody. We'd love to have that. Zaponi is 3 of 9 for 96 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Williamson has 4 carries, 13 yards, 2 receptions for 21 yards. Hall's got 2 receptions for 76 yards and a touchdown, and that one touchdown we had. And I tell you, the defensive stats, they should be coming in shortly. I think those are going to be good stats as well. We've seen a lot of yellow flags here, Guyberg. I don't think I've ever seen this many yellow flags. Like you said, there's usually a disciplined team on the other side of the field in the Washington Generals, and we've seen, we're seeing that they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Well, I don't know what's going down the field. We don't have any sideline reporters just yet. Maybe next season, but we've even seen both head coaches get a penalty for an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So those are 15-yard penalties as well on the coaches. So it's been a up and down roundabout the first half. The Colonels are trailing big, but they're still not half to play.
Yeah. Hobbs has had 7 tackles on the night. Williamson 10 tackles, and Weston Farmer 7 tackles on the night. So getting a lot of tackles out there, and I know we've had a couple big stops and big plays in the middle. So the Colonels are getting to the ball, putting the kids on the ground, and it's just, unfortunately, it's not showing on the scoreboard. But I tell you, if they can figure out what's going on offense, that defense stands strong. We're back in this game real quick now, Bert.
Yeah, it's, like I said, you're not that far off, but you feel like you are, and that's where the morale comes in. And, our coaching staff's going to be good about keeping that morale up. I know, talking with Coach Nestor before the game, just talking about looking at the positive, being aggressive to make plays, being proactive instead of reactive. And so still a lot of football to play and still a lot of opportunities and still memories to be made out on Legion Field tonight. So hopefully the Colonels can get out there and make something happen.
That's right. And we're watching the Washington General Band perform, and that's always fun to see. I love to watch a band at halftime. Just came from downtown earlier at the Gentry homecoming parade, watching the bands perform. And, you know, tomorrow there's going to be a big festival down there, the NOLA Arts Fest, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Going to have a lot of arts and crafts and food vendors, children's activities, and some pumpkin painting and bouncy houses, Guy Burke. I've seen you in a bouncy house before.
And I'm retired from bouncy houses.
Man.
Bouncy houses and Dunkin' Booths. I'm retired.
Man, so, well, I guess that means you've entered the hot dog eating contest, so we don't have one of those, too.
Really? No, I'm staying away from processed meat.
Well, I hope these two aren't related. There's a dog show.
I might enter that one. I could probably win.
You might win that, right?
Yeah.
Going to be live
First
music.
place.
Yeah, BB King All-Stars and the 662 band are going to be there, too. So it'll be a fun time. Hopefully we be able to make
70 degrees tomorrow. Make your way out downtown Indianola.
Gotta love that. 70 degrees. Yeah, hot dog eating contest. I hope they have some Nathan's dogs. Man, those are the best. Nathan, Hebrew National.
I hope they have some Rolaids, too.
That's for real. You know, Joey Chestnut dunking it in the water and eating them, I just never could.
No, man, I got to flip the channel on that.
Eat a hot dog for the taste. I don't eat it for competition.
No, got to flip the channel.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there. Well, we're going to take a little bit of a break.
Oh, but after the break, new segment.
Absolutely. We're
new segment. We're going to put the Dean of Broadcasting on the hot seat in a segment we like to call Do You Believe? That's coming up next.
I can't wait to see what happens there. I don't know what Guy Burke's got in store for him, but I'm excited to find out if I can think on the fly. We'll see as the Washington band is wrapping up here to the applause of all the generals and the colonels. Always glad to see any performance at halftime. One thing we were discussing beforehand is IA colonels, we never lose a halftime. This dance team and cheerleading squad do a great job. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going on the other side. Do you believe? And we're going to talk about the other football around the state. Well, you're listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta.
Car buying is different now than ever before. But one thing that will never change is our commitment to excellent service at Canton Motors of Mississippi. As the largest family-owned dealer in Mississippi, we're proud to serve you for all your automotive needs. Whether you're buying a new Chevrolet Silverado or a certified pre-owned vehicle, we got you back. Come see us at Canton Chevrolet of Greenwood today. And remember, when the smoke clears, nobody beats a Canton deal. Nobody. Chevrolet, find new road.
Guarantee Bank and Trust loves bringing you the latest and greatest in technology. Meet the interactive teller machine. It has all the functions of an ATM plus access to a Guarantee Bank teller through video chat. ITM live teller hours are currently 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays 9 a.m. till 12 noon. The ITM functions as an ATM outside the live teller hours. Get the community bank experience with Guarantee Bank and Trust. Even with continued growth and new technology, we're committed to our customers and our local communities. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Delta South Motors of Indianola. Located at 400 Highway 82, Delta South is your new home for quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. With affordable pricing and available financing, sales manager Tommy Cook invites everyone to visit him and the friendly staff at their new location in Indianola. Tommy, formerly of Cosmans, has over 15 years experience in sales and service of automobiles in the Mississippi and Arkansas Delta. Remember, Delta South Motors Indianola, your Delta dealer with the better deal.
Hey, this is Chris McLean with Indianola Electric. We would like to thank our loyal customers for your continued support for the past 36 years. We're in our second generation operating under the same family for over 3.5 decades. As an electrical contractor, we are here for all of your electrical needs, from service and repair to customized automation and controls. We also have a complete motor shop for new or rebuilt electric motors and generators. Give us a call today at Indianola Electric for all of your electrical needs at 662-887-3292.
And we're back to Indianola Academy Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta. At halftime, Generals leading 29-6, and we just had, looks like a Dr. Pepper throw sponsored by Community Bank. They had a $1,000 scholarship up for grabs, and Noah McLeod and Liam Ledbetter down there throwing, and that's awful nice of them. $1,000 to
Liam Ledbetter. Let's go.
Fantastic. Like to see
Speaking
that.
of let's go, new segment for the week.
What we got?
So, do you believe? So, I'm going to be asking the questions. Guy Burke the Rev, thank you for joining us, audience out there tonight. Going to be putting the Dean on the hot seat for just a minute, and I guess we got to hurry up. It's going to be more rapid fire than I anticipated. So, question number one: Do you believe that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are actually dating, or is this publicity?
2 words, Guy Burke.
Yes, sir.
Publicity stunt.
Oh.
Yeah. NFL is trying to capitalize on Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's trying to capitalize on. It's 2 conglomerates coming together Taylor Swift has a movie coming out.
We just moved into Conspiracy J. Conspiracy Theory J is coming up.
I know. I love Travis Kelce. I'm not a Swiftie, but I understand her music. I like a few of her songs. That old stuff like Love Story and I think some song about a girl sitting on the bleacher or whatever. I like that. But otherwise, I'm not a Swiftie myself, but I'm going to say publicity. I'm going to say I do not believe.
Nope. Number 2, new segment, Do you believe Bigfoot will be found? Bigfoot.
Oh, love this. Actually, I have been following Bigfoot. There's a couple of people that I know that are huge Bigfoot enthusiasts.
Really?
Yes. Actually, I believe Brian Davis of the Enterprise Cox and him and his family are huge Bigfoot enthusiasts.
Oh, wow. I'm learning so much tonight.
Will he be found? I think he's already been found, and I think the Davises know where he is. I'm just waiting on the news article to come out.
Subscribe to the Enterprise Toxin real soon.
I believe in Sasquatch.
All right, here we go. Number 3. Do you believe Mississippi State will make a bowl game?
I have to believe, as a State fan, I will give you my real answer off the air.
Okay. Not on the air, but off the air. We're like not on the record.
That's correct. Yes. Okay. Not on the record. I have to believe in my team.
All right. As the dance team is showing out tonight here at Legion Field, one last Do You Believe question. Do you believe the Colonels are going to get back in this game here at Legion Field tonight?
I definitely believe that. I think we're going to take the second half kickoff. We're going to make a run at it. We're going to make this a game, and you and I may be hugging at the end of the night.
Oh, man.
Yeah, speaking of Mississippi State, by the way, this is kind of indicative of how the Mississippi State season is going. I was gifted tickets and 2 parking passes. Anybody wants to go with me, just text me, let me know. Because they're
in Starkville.
Right now, it's just me. I'm going to head down to Starkville, Mississippi. I'm going to get me a ribeye sandwich.
Meet me at the West Gate.
Meet me at the West Gate. I got 9 more tickets. I got another parking pass. Just let me know. I will say this, Guy Burke, exciting news. Brady Smith will be writing a check. I'll get the... you can just Venmo me the $120,000. DJ Gary, just go ahead and Venmo me. I'll go ahead and get it in the right hands. Make sure we get a jumbotron of First Chance Technology. Appreciate Sunflower Lumber. You're number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah, speaking of which, we got Western Michigan coming to town, Mississippi State. What do you think?
I'm hoping Mississippi State will take care of business against Western Michigan. Ole Miss is going to... this can be a trap game for our Rebel friends. Playing Arkansas tomorrow night. Arkansas is not a pushover team. They've showed some spunk, some friskiness this season, and so we'll see how the Rebels respond after rushing the field against LSU last week.
I'm going to tell you something, Guy Burke, that I'm not real proud of. Is I was in that crowd. I was on that field. I went down on the field. I was not happy about it, but I tell you, it was. I'm not going to be writing a check for any of my part of the $100,000. Now, I'm happy for my Rebel friends, able to celebrate that victory. Second time I've been on the field after a victory, but it was Mississippi State when we beat the number 3 Florida team, and I think Ole Miss beat the number 30 or 13 or 14 team.
Yeah.
And but it was a big rivalry, so I understand getting that $100,000 check out for the big rivalry, sure.
Yeah.
And it was a fun night. And I think there were some guys doing flips off the field goal post.
Yeah.
What about USM? They going to
USM hosting Old Dominion. Shout out to my cousin Garrett, all the way home from Canada for homecoming down in H-Burg, Club City. My question is there a New Dominion? I've only heard of Old Dominion.
I've never heard of it.
You never heard of New Dominion?
I've never heard of the New Dominion.
Maybe as we get into the artificial intelligent age, we'll have a New Dominion of some sort of some kind.
Sticking with the classics.
There you go.
Yeah, we're wrapping up the halftime here. The IA cheerleading team, again, won another halftime. I think they're 38,000-0. The Colonels are in the left end zone warming up, trying to get their legs straight, getting ready for this second half. Hopefully we can run down the field on these Generals and get back in this ball game. Down 29-6. Generals are flexing their muscle up front with those big guys, but the Colonels are not backing down. And let's see what they can do with this second half kickoff. I'm looking at Levi Morgan up there throwing balls around. We got to talk about his performance last night. B-team game, throwing up on the sideline.
Yep.
The flu game, Michael Jordan comes to mind. He comes in, he tosses a dime,
straight dime,
on the left side of the field for a touchdown. Colonels get excited about their future. I think they tied 6-6 with the Washington, not Washington, that was Christian in the B team game, so you like the Colonels. I mean, already
even after being impressed by that, the pouring down rain that had happened, and able to still throw that ball. So
that's right. Got to give a shout out to Levi Morgan, the up and coming quarterback here for the Colonels. He's looking good on the sideline there. We may put him in this game. We'll see. We're going to be 2 minutes break as we come across the other other side of this break. We're going to enter the third quarter. The Colonels are going to get the ball to start the half. I believe that we will win, as the old soccer chant goes. We're going to take this last 2-minute break, and on the other side, we're going to have some more IA Colonel football. You're listening to IA Colonel football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta.
When it comes to your health, nobody beats the home team at South Sunflower County Hospital. When you have a minor emergency, waiting to be seen can be a real pain. That's why you need Delta Primary After Hours Clinic. You'll love the convenience and personal attention that can only be found at South Sunflower County Hospital. You'll also have peace of mind knowing that you'll have immediate access to our full scope of hospital services. Visit your winning team at www.southsunflower.com. South Sunflower County Hospital, your hometown hospital.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates in Mississippi, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Andy Daniels at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save even more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. State Farm agent Andy Daniels is ready to help you save in Indianola. Call Andy today at 662-887-1578. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you looking for another choice for your prescription needs? Try any of your local Good Neighbor pharmacies and experience the difference your friends and neighbors are already enjoying. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations. City Drugstore, Hollandale, Cleveland Medical Arts, Cleveland, GMP Pharmacy, Belzona, Yazoo Drug Company, Yazoo City, Magic Mart Pharmacy, Indianola. Your Good Neighbor Pharmacy where you get same copay and better service. Experience the Good Neighbor difference. Bring your prescriptions in today. Your local Good Neighbor Pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations.
For over 100 years, Planters Bank has been committed to offering full-service banking in Sunflower County. I'm Will McDowell, Vice President of Planters Bank in Indianola. From sponsoring a variety of community events to high school sports, we are proud supporters of all things Indianola. If you need a loan, checking account, or any other banking service, please visit us at either of our convenient locations in Indianola. Planters Bank, proud supporter of the Indianola Academy Colonels. Planters Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we're back with the Dean and the Rev with IA Colonel football, third quarter ready to get underway. Washington Generals leading the Colonels 29-6. Colonels are going to be receiving this second half kickoff, and we are looking at the Bigfoot of the Washington Generals about to kick this off. And I hear there's another Bigfoot enthusiast in the crowd tonight listening on to the radio. Who's that? Who was that?
Yeah, one of our seniors' dads texted me in, said he's an enthusiast, so glad we can be entertaining and pleasing to the crowd tonight.
Maybe he'll let us mention his name on the radio. Or he may be out hunting Bigfoot. We'll see. But anyway, as he approaches the ball, it's going to be a deep kick to Sheedy. He's going to field it at his 15-yard line, and he's going to run it up the field. He finds the hole and runs over a General and hits it up to about the 31, 32-yard line. Maybe that's the way the Colonel's going to start this second half.
Well, Hagen City loves contact, and that was the perfect example of that, cutting it upfield and getting decent field position for the Colonels as they start their first drive of the second half here at their own 31-yard line. The boys in blue come out to start the second half.
Man, glad to see it. They're going to be going from left to right as you look at your radio dial. As we start this third quarter, again, Generals leading 29-6. I don't think we talked about it in the beginning, but Colonels in their blue jerseys and gray pants, blue helmets, and the Generals in their white jerseys, yellow pants, and navy blue helmets. And the Colonels going to come up to the line and see what they're going to have coming out in this, starting the third quarter. They're going to send, again, that misdirection play, but the opponent's going to keep the ball. He's going to throw it out. Williamson was there. It went past the line of scrimmage. Hopefully the ref will keep the flag in his pocket. Looks like he will. Going to live to play another down here. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Keegan Williams, Parker Brown kind of blew that play up. Thankfully, the opponent wasn't sacked, and he was able to get outside enough to get it across the line of scrimmage to avoid that penalty. So brings up 2nd down here. Somebody needs to make a play here. Yeah. Need something going here real quick. This can't be it can't be a stalled-out drive here. We need something moving.
That's right. Slippery slope here. As the Colonel's going to come out with 2 receivers left, I formation behind Capone under center. He's going to take the snap handoff to Williamson. He's going to go around the left-hand side. He's going to find a big hole, and he's going to head down the sideline. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. Look where it looks like they're going to put him down at the 49-yard line. So crossing midfield.
Hey, we said we need something. Abel Williams delivered. He gets around the corner on the left side there, and got an injured player coming off the field here. He gets around on the left side, and he's all the way down into general territory.
Yeah. And looks like Evan Burke's coming off the field, grabbing that right arm, maybe his left. It looks like he's grabbing that left arm. He's going to see Dr. Dowell. Hope we'll get some good news on guys, on Evan Burke, pardon me. As we're going to go one receiver left, one receiver right, I formation behind the pony. He's going to send number 3, Graham Howard, in motion. He's going to pitch out to Williamson. He's going to look to drive up the field. He's going to be tripped up, but he's going to get about 2 yards or a yard on the play. Going to set up a 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, Jason Thomas in there along with Keegan Williams again, able to trip him up, and slight gain there, going to bring up 2nd down and probably about 7 or 8 there for the Colonels as they've just moved into general territory. As we get started here in the second half, 29-6, Washington School in the lead.
Yeah, the Colonels did start off a little bit stalling out, but Abel Williamson found a hole on the left-hand side, got the first down. So now we're facing a 2nd and 8, but we're on the general side of the field. So hopefully we can continue this momentum as we go one receiver right, one receiver left, I formation. Going to send number 3, Graham, in motion. Is he going to hand off to Abel Williamson? It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. Going to set up a 3rd and 12 from the other 49-yard.
Yeah, Parker Brown getting right back in the backfield and shutting that play down really quickly. And puts the Colonels behind the 6 here. Brings up a long 3rd down as it moved them back in the across midfield at their own 49. So need a big play here to keep this drive alive.
Going under 10 minutes to play, down 23. Colonel's going to come to the line with one receiver right, one receiver left, split backfield. The pony going to be under center. He drops back, looking to make a pass, looking downfield. He's going to be out of the pocket to his left. Oh, the receiver's going to be tripped up about the 40-yard line. Pass going to fall incomplete. Going to be a 4th and 12.
Yeah, looks like it's going to bring out a point here for the Colonels as they were able to get down right around midfield, but really just stalled out there. And it's like Todd Kellerbrew is going to come in for the punting duties here, freshman.
Yeah, drive stalls out. Colonels, let's see what Killa can do on this punt here. It's going to be Dillard back to receive the punt. He's going to be about his 25-yard line awaiting the punt. We're under 10 minutes to play here in this 3rd quarter. Still plenty of time for these Colonels to try to get back in this one as the formation is going to come together. E.J. Hall is going to grab the ball, going to try to snap it back to his punter, Ty Killebrew, and snap it back. And the kick is up, and it is going to be a wobbler to the right-hand side. Let's see where it goes, about the 27-yard line. Let's see if the ref and I agree on the spot. We do. Yes, we do.
And we're there.
Walking very slowly. 28-yard line is where the Generals are going to start their drive with 9:37 left to go and a 29-6 lead. This Colonel defense has been standing strong. Let's see if they can continue that momentum. As we go, the Generals looking to try to keep their momentum alive on offense. We're seeing what the Generals have in store. More of that wild general formation. Are they going to go traditional? Let's see what they do. It's going to be Doolittle going to be taking the snap in the spread formation. Morgan to his right. He's surveying the defense. He calls for the snap back. He's going to send number 6 in motion. That's Reed Henderson, and he's going to hand it to him on the sweep to the right-hand side, and he's going to be tripped up, and he's going to get to about the 36-yard line, going to set the 2nd and short.
Yeah, just, Reed's kind of that scat back. He gets the ball, and he's just gone, and he takes it up the field really quickly. Abel Williamson was able to come over from his safety spot and trip him up, but not before he did. He got about 7-8 yards here. So a good first play for the Generals as they're starting their first drive this second half. 9:12 left to go in the 3rd. 29-6, Washington School in front.
Yeah, 2nd and 3. The Generals are coming back out in that trips formation to the left, one receiver right. Doolittle in the shotgun formation with Morgan to his right. He's calling for the snap. Colonel's going to bring pressure. Going to do that bubble screen out there to, Signa, and he's going to make a few cuts, make a few men miss. He's rumbling and tumbling, and he's going to get into the end zone for 6, and it's going to make it 35-6 as we go under 8:43 to play. 35-6. General's going to build on that lead.
Yeah, just a swing pass out to the flat, just standard of what they want to do. Basically, those screen passes are an extension of the run game, and Signa just made everybody miss and scored. That's pretty much how it went. He is just super quick, super fast. One miss, and then he was able to make everything up and score. So the Generals are here to, looks like they're going to kick this time again and attempt a field goal.
That swinging gate formation, if you're not familiar with it, it's a very interesting formation, which then they decide if they want to run it or kick it, and they have decided to kick the last few times, and the kick is going to be up, and it's going to be good. It's going to make the score 36-6. It's going to take that lead out to 30. Colonels have a tough hill to climb with 8:43 left. We're going to take a break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta.
Hey, Cooper, you know we've been talking about our Pabst Store Robertson floor service for a long time.
Olivia, you know there is a reason the people in the Delta shop with our Pabst.
You know it!
We carry all type of floor, carpet, ceramic, wood, tile, and vinyl plank. We also sand, refinish hardwood concrete, and brick floors.
For all your flooring needs, come see us at Robertson Floor Service.
And get a free Coke. And by the way, the estimates are free.
Robertson Floor Service Indianola, voted the best of the best for 2 years in a row.
Hi, I'm Bailey at Bill's Body Shop in Ruleville, and we want to fix your car. We're a family-owned business that has long served the Delta with quality vehicle repairs. My grandfather started this business in 1972 with quality being his top priority. My dad has followed his lead for more than 20 years, proving to be committed to superior work. As a third generation, we are continuing the tradition of exceptional bodywork and excellent customer service. Give us a call today at 662-756-2745. You won't be disappointed.
And we're back with the Dean and the Rev, IA Colonel Football, 8:43 left in the third quarter. Generals just went up 36-6, looking to kick off to the Colonels. Going to have Williamson and Sheedy deep to receive the kick as the Generals are surveying the line, making sure that they're ready to kick it off, and they are. And they're going to kick it deep to Sheedy. He's going to field it around his 10-yard line, and with a head full of steam, going to head along to the right-hand side of it. He's going to look for a hole. He's going to find one. He's going to get up to about the 40-yard line, and that's where the Colonel's going to start the drive. That's what they needed right there.
Yeah, good return by Hagen Sheedy. He actually took a little bit different route. He's been, receiving several kickoffs tonight and heading up the left side where he made his way around to the near side, the near hash, and really got good yardage out of that up to the 41-yard line. So really good starting field position as the Colonels come out ready to start their next drive here, their second drive of the second half.
That's right. Let's see what the Colonels could do. Looks like Evan Burke's been out on the field, back out on the field. That's good news for him as he's going to stand by Nestor. Hopefully he'll send him in the ball game here shortly. He's got two receivers left. The pony's going to be under center with an I formation. Perkins in the fullback position. Williamson in the tailback is going to hand off to Williamson. He's going to have a lot of daylight on the left-hand side. He's going to run it about 8 yards to about the 49-yard line. Going to set up a 2nd and 2 for the Colonels.
Yeah, good solid run by Abel Williamson over the left side. Dillard meets him from his safety position, and Dillard maybe got the worst out of that. Looks like he got the wind knocked out of him. So a really good run there. Brings up 2nd down and 3 as the Colonels have moved close to midfield on this second drive here in the second half.
Yeah, big play for the Colonels. Hopefully they can keep this momentum and get back in this ball game on this drive right here as we go under 8 minutes to play. 2nd and 2 from their own 49-yard line, trailing 36-6. Colonel's going to line up in the 2 receiver right formation, 1 receiver left I formation in the backfield behind the pony under center. Hand off to Perkins up the middle, and he's just not going to find any room there, and it's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to set the first.
Yeah, number 42, Parker Brown, again, just unblocked and just in the backfield as soon as the handoff took place. So no gain there. It's going to bring up an important 3rd down as the Colonels are right at their 49 here. They're on 49 looking across midfield. Really need a big play and keep this drive alive.
Yeah, I think you're going for it twice if you don't lose any yards.
Yeah, I think you have to at this point in the game. Colonels are down 36-6, 7:14 left to go in the 3rd, and really need to make something happen here.
That's right. As the Colonels are going to come up to the line, they're going to send 2 receivers left in Burke and Hall, 1 receiver right in Howard, and Perkins is going to be lined up right beside the pony under center, behind Perkins, behind the pony under center. He's going to take the ball along the left-hand side. Big hit. And he's going to rumble and stumble all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it seems like the Colonels have found something on the left side, whether it's running the ball or that pass to the slot when they put Abel Williamson in the slot. It seems like It's just something about that left side, that far hash over there, where they've got most of their yardage tonight in a consistent fashion. So it'd be interesting to see if they're able to keep that up, moving to that side as we enter into the middle of the third quarter here. About 6 minutes left. Colonels are down 36-6.
They sure have. This Colonel line really doing a good job trying to control that line of scrimmage against these big guys, and they're doing a good job on this drive too. As the formation, I formation behind the pony under center, he's going to take the handoff to Perkins, and he's going to go upfield, pitch it to Williamson, who's going to get to about the 32-yard line. As we go under 6 minutes to play here, it's going to set up a second and about 3 from the 32-yard.
Yeah, just a nice executed play there. Tried to do that in the first half, but it had a little miscommunication between Walker Perkins and Zapponi, but that time they were able to pull it, run it, get the pitch out to Abel Williamson. Abel Williamson only made some people miss, but he carried him forward. So it's going to bring up second down and short. Second down and 4 here as the Colonels come to the line. 5:40 left to go in the third quarter, down 36-6.
2 receivers left in Burke and Hall, and 1 receiver right in Howard. I formation behind Zapponi under center. He's going to run into Perkins, and unfortunately the ball comes loose, and it's recovered by number 14, Luke McPherson of the Generals, and it's going to be a turnover for the Colonels with 5:28 left to play, down 30. That's just unfortunate. The Generals are going to have to be taken over here. The Colonel defense is going to have to get back on the field, gather their wits about them, and try to make sure that they can get a stop here. They're going to have to get the ball back. These turnovers are tough, and it's one of those plays where he goes to make the handoff, and it's just unfortunate. Perkins just decided he was going to run up the field, and unfortunately the opponent was hoping to hand off to him and was unable to corral the ball as it fell to the ground, and the Generals fall on it, and they're coming out in that spread formation, trips to the right, 1 receiver left, Doolittle in the backfield, going to fake the handoff, going to do that jailbreak screen to Dillard, and he's going to take it up the field. He's chased by Howard. He's not going to catch him. It's going to get into the end zone, and it's going to be 42-6 as we go to 5 minutes to play in this third quarter, pardon me. And the Generals probably going to come out in that swinging gate formation. We'll see what they do here. I believe the clock's going to run.
Yeah, just like you said, jailbreak screen over to the far hash. Dillard makes clean, had a caravan in front of him, and then he makes a couple of Colonels miss up the middle, and then he just turns on the jets and takes it to the house. So that puts Washington School up 42-6 here with the extra point coming up.
Yeah, swinging gate formation. They're going to go ahead and kick this ball. Try to make it 43-6 as the clock is running, as we're getting under 4.5 to play here in this third quarter. Generals lining up for the kick here. The snap coming back, hold it down. Kick is up, and it is just good over the crossbar. So as we go under 4 minutes to play in this third quarter, 43-6 Generals. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Acorn Football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta.
Credit card fraud can be a nightmare. While you may not be held liable, especially for larger charges, that doesn't mean that being a victim of credit fraud is a walk in the park. But don't worry, Guarantee Bank has got your back. Our fraud team monitors your card 24/7. If our team suspects a suspicious transaction on any of your GBT debit or credit cards, we'll notify you by text, phone call, or email. Contact your local branch to update your information. Guarantee Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hi folks, Brady Smith with Sunflower Lumber and Home Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction to the fullest. Our dedicated, knowledgeable staff is here to work for you, whether adding on to the hunting camp, updating your kitchen or bath, spring cleaning around your property, or replacing your roof. We're your first stop for all your project needs. Stop by today at 204 Highway 82 in Indianola or give us a call at 662-887-1511 and see what shopping local can do for you. That's Sunflower Lumber and Home Center. And go Colonels.
And we're back here at Legion Field. Generals just scored here, going up 43-6 on the Colonels. We've got a running clock here as we go under 3 minutes to play. Generals are kicking it to the Colonels. Got Williamson and Sheedy deep to receive the kick. Generals are going to break their huddle and come to the line and get ready to kick to the Colonels. Colonels were waiting to see what they were going to do on offense, if they on the kickoff, if they were going to kick onside or deep, and decided to break and take their hands team out to the kickoff return team, and it's going to be a little short kick out to Sheedy, who's going to receive it about the 23-yard line. He's going to turn it upfield, and he's going to try to find the hole on the right-hand side, and he does. He cuts it back. He's going to hit one of those generals. He's ready to make contact. He's going to get up to the 44-yard line.
He's like a heat-seeking missile out there, man. He is looking for somebody to hit. It doesn't matter if it's his own guy blocking for him or if it's the other team or hitting the ground. He's going to hit somebody somewhere, and he is tough, and he runs hard. And another great return here to get the Colonels at their the 45-yard line here. So great starting field position here as the clock does run. The Colonels are down 43-6 here at Legion Field in the second home game of 3 in a row here at Legion Field.
We're back here next week for senior night against Silver Bay. So we'll talk more about that as we go to the post-game report. And we're going to have, looks like the misdirection here, and it's going to be to Sheedy, and he's going to take it up the middle, and he's going to, unfortunately, it falls out of hand, but he's able to fall back on it. Thank goodness. He's got to hold on to that ball.
Yeah, Big Keegan Williams, lead tackler for the Generals, was wrapping him up, throwing him down, but at the same time pulls his arm, and the ball pops out, but Sheedy's able to jump back on it. And so another real good run there for Sheedy. It's at the 39 of the Generals here as the Colonels come to the line with 1:13 left to go in the third, down 43-6.
First down from the Colonels. We'll see what they have here as they're going to go one receiver left. Going to hand off to Williamson along the right-hand side. He's going to look for some running room. Big stiff arm, and he's going to be knocked out about the 29-yard line, close to a Colonel first down as we go under a minute's play in the
Yeah, he was able to take the handoff, get around the corner, make Ty Signum miss, and then Jason Thomas was able to drag him out of bounds. But close to another first down, so it's going to be second down and short for the Colonels as they get a little something going here late in the third quarter.
Yep, they went ahead and the ref is calling for a first down, and he's going to get it. Chain gang is going to move for a first down here. The Colonels are under 30 seconds to play. One receiver left. And bunch formation here is Perkins behind the pony. He's going to send Williamson in motion. Hand off to Perkins up the middle, and he's going to get maybe up. Ball comes loose. Buddies are going to call it down. Good. The ball's going to be on the 25-yard line for the Colonels. It's going to be about a 4-yard gain. Going to set up a 2nd and 6 as we go. We're closing out this third quarter here. Going to go into the fourth quarter. Generals are leading 43-6. Going to be a 2nd and about 5.
Yeah, number 55, Zach Skates, along with 42, Parker Brown, were in on that play as the Colonels come to the line here. We won't get the play off before the third quarter ends.
Yeah, so as the third quarter comes to a close, on the other side of the break, we're going to have the last quarter of Colonel football. The Generals are leading 43-6 as we go into the fourth quarter. We'll, on the other side of this break, wrap up this game after the fourth quarter. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta.
Playing defense doesn't have to be something you do with your bank. On the Community Bank team, our strategy is simple. We're here to cheer you on through every financial play call and every savings celebration. With over 100 years of knowledge and experience, our playbook knows when to run a blitz, call an audible, or throw a monetary Hail Mary. No matter what banking services you need, Community Bank is ready to coach you through it. Community Bank, committed to our community. Member FDIC.
Born and raised in the Delta, we get it. We understand your connection to this land because ours is just as strong. It's not only been our home for 7 generations, but the home of those we care about. We value the natural resources of the Delta and the joy they bring to us. Our goal every day is to nurture and protect those as we continue to provide the best services possible to our customers. That's Gresham Petroleum Company in Indianola and Shaw, and Gresham McPherson Oil Company in Greenwood and Belzona.
And we're back here at Legion Field. The Colonels wrapping up this game down 43-6 with under 11 minutes to play. 2nd down and 5. Going to be a handoff along the left-hand side. Sheedy's going to get about 2 yards on the play. Going to set up about a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Nathan Thompson was in on that stop, but it was more like just kind of getting in the way because Sheedy was able to get leverage on him and kind of move past him there a little bit. So 3rd and 4 from the 23-yard line. Colonel's looking to try to get into the end zone, try to cut into this lead. With 10:21 left to go, we got a running clock here. 2 receivers left, I formation in the backfield, Perkins and Sheedy, and the handoff's going to be to Sheedy. He's going to find a hole up the middle, going to be thrown down about the 15-yard line, but it's going to be enough for a Colonel first down. Yeah, Charlie Cohn was one able to bring him down there, along with number 11. Again, Nathan Thompson in on that play, but Sheedy was able to get cut up, use his blockers well that time, and able to move the change for the Colonels as they are in the red zone here on their third drive in the second half.
On the 16-yard line, Colonel's looking to try to get on the board one more time as we wind up this game. 9:45 left to go. Generals leading 43-6. Colonels are going to come to the line with one receiver left in Hall and one receiver right in Burt. I formation in the backfield. Perkins is the fullback. Sheedy is the tailback. Zapponi under center. Going to hand off to Zapponi. He's going to run over one of the Generals and get down to about the 12-yard line. So again, 4 on the play as we go to 9.5.
Yeah, Keegan Williams, the middle linebacker, in on that play, along with number 40 there for the Generals, Charlie Dunn. Walker Perkins was able to get a few yards there and a decent gain. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 here. 9:15 left to go in the game as the Colonels are knocking on the door in the red zone, and just want to try to get some points here. Yeah. Just make a kind of a drive for pride, if you will.
Yeah, try to get that momentum to go into next week for senior night as Silver Bay comes to town on this end of this 3-game homestand. E.J. Hall is going to be out to the left, going to bring in, looks like William Baird's going to be on the right-hand side of the offense, and this is going to be a handoff to Sheedy, and he's going to get down to about the 3-yard.
Yeah, another great, they've run this misdirection play several times, and another great run by Sheedy, and he showed some growth in that run. He was able to shift his, slow down, shift his hips, and then get upfield. So that's going to bring up, I believe, 1st and goal for the Colonels here as they look to push this ball across the goal line.
Yeah, 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Colonel's going to line up 2 receivers left and split backfield. Probably under center, going to hand off to Perkins. And he's going to be met right at the 3-yard line and stood up. So going to set up a 2nd and goal.
Yeah, it looks like Charlie Dunn and Keegan Williams came over there as Perkins was trying to get into the goal line. Maybe he could have gotten low and dove down in there, but it happened so fast. Maybe pushed him back a yard, actually. So the Colonels have an opportunity here to score again. 2nd down and goal here. 7:50 left to go in the game.
Yeah, let's see what the Colonels have here. They're right in the red zone inside the 5-yard line. They're going to send one receiver left in Hall, one receiver right in Burke, and they're going to send Burke in motion. Zapponi under center. He's going to call for the snap. He's going to hand off to Sheedy, and Sheedy's going to have a full head of steam, and he's going to run toward the end zone, and he's going to be stopped short again, but right at 1-yard line.
You had momentum getting to the hole, and you thought he was going to get across, but no signal of touchdown. So right there at the inch line there for the Colonels. Don't know if you go for the tush push here or you give it back to Sheedy. Well, it's 3rd down, so you're going to go 2 more times no matter what. So let's see what they got dialed up.
Zapponi didn't spend much time with Nestor. I think he just said, run it again. Let's see what he does. Nope, it's going to be the tush push just like he called. And Zapponi, the center, is going to be in the end zone. So that's going to give us another 6 points. Going to push the lead, cut into the lead. It's going to be 43-12 Generals as we go under 7 minutes to play. Tush push. That's all.
Yeah, just quarterback sneak over to the left side there, gets pushed into the end zone and able to break the plane of the goal line to get another touchdown. And looks like they'll be going with the field goal for 1 here, the extra point attempt.
Just like they're going to have an extra point attempt, they're going to have to kick. Instead of going for 2, they're going to go ahead and take the 1 on the kick. Just get some kicking practice in. Again, Sheedy is going to be lined up as the kicker. The hold is down, the kick is up, and it is no good, off to the right.
Yeah, good rush there by the Generals to get into the face of Sheedy and those in the backfield, and it just fell short of the crossbar.
Yeah, watching that extra point reminds me of the time Philip Dawson. I used to hold for him, and we were trying to take a water break, and it was like, Coach was like, if he makes this field goal from 80 yards out, then we get to take a water break. Sure enough, Philip, right between the goalposts.
Dial it up, baby. Dial it up.
80 yards. I tell you, strike me dead.
Well, it's been rumored that it's still going.
I think so. Matter of fact, I never saw it land. We never recovered the ball. It may be with Bigfoot. Bigfoot might have caught it and ran out.
Maybe he ran in stride and caught it and ran back into the woods.
Ran into the woods with it. I don't know.
Kind of like them those dogs at those houses on the golf course that run up and get the golf balls and run back to their house. That's kind of a similar situation.
That's right. And I tell you, that those kicks, they go up, they never come down. Sasquatch. every time, right?
That's right.
5 minutes to go here. Colonels have cut into the lead.
If you're just tuning in, you should have been here at halftime. You would understand all of this banter just a little bit more.
We don't just talk about Bigfoot for no reason. It's the Do You Believe segment, which is a fan favorite.
That's right.
We've heard a lot of...
We'll see if we keep it going.
That's right. A lot of feedback. Maybe next week we'll come up with some good questions. I know Guy caught me off guard with a couple of those, and it was a fun time. We'll have to do it again. Under 5 minutes to go here. Generals up 43-12, and the Colonels are about to kick to the Generals. They're going to go with Cigna and Dillard still returning kicks, and Cheaty's going to line it up. And again, Cheaty kicking off, probably going to make the tackle. Let's see what happens here. I'm just glad that they have kept the flags in their pockets this half.
Yeah, it's been a lot cleaner half. But when you have big scoring plays, not a lot of flags are thrown usually.
I think they ran out of flags.
No, they got plenty of them.
Sheedy's going to kick it deep, and it's going to be fielded. Good kick, right?
Kick, excellent kick.
Yeah, Dylan's going to field it at the 5. He's going to creep forward, looking for some lane, and he finds it along the left-hand side. Slips through a tackle of Burke, and he's going to go along the left-hand side, and he's going to be, there's going to be a flag. That's good. That's going to bring it back. You know what? He's going to cut it back to the 30, back to the 20. He's going to try to get in the end zone. He's going to get into the end zone, but unfortunately it's coming back. I think it was a blindside block on Christopher Chow.
Yeah, on Christopher Chow, number 10, and getting helped up by Arthur Cruz back there. So that touchdown will come back.
Yeah, and the look of just remorse here as Everidge ran 95 yards or 200 yards if you go across the field and back, and unfortunately it doesn't count. So that's going to come back. We go under 3.5 to play. Generals leading 43-12. And they're going to start this drive on, looks like their own 9-yard line. So this might be the final drive of the game here. It was a good run back. It was. Unfortunately, it comes back for a flag.
You just said, hey, we haven't seen any flags, and apparently somebody heard you.
I know, somebody found a flag.
They found a flag. May have been Bigfoot throwing the flag. I don't know, but there is a flag, and the touchdown's coming back, and the clock still runs. 3 minutes left to go in the game. If you're just joining us, 43-12, Washington School here at Legion Field. Kind of got away in the third quarter there from the Colonels. Unfortunately, couldn't sustain drives and get points on the board here. And looking to finish this one out here, about 2:45 left to go.
Yeah, I believe there's a new rule in MAIS. The last team to score wins. So if we can hold them here, I think we get the victory, don't we?
We just need a pick six and get the score we need.
2.5 left to go here. Jones going to line up under center. Looks like they're going to go to another quarterback, let their younger guys come in and play a little bit. And the running back here is going to get around to the 19-yard line. Going to be a first down.
That's Reed Henderson again. He's getting some play at quarterback, it looks like. And really fast, really quick. You get to the outside before you know it. So
that's right. And they do have some athletes on that Generals team, and I think their only loss was the Bio Academy. They also have some good athletes. So you got to give it to the Colonels. They play their hearts out through the first half, and Generals just proved to be too much at the second half as the younger guys are getting in to get some playing time here. Colonel's going to line up, try to get the stop here, and he's going to slip in number 27. Who is that? That is Strain Howard making the tackle and play at the 24-yard line. So there's 1:40 left to play in this ball game. General's leading 43.
Yeah, General's just taking their time here, getting to the line, hand the ball off. I think, with this first down, they may go into victory formation here. We'll wait and see.
Yeah, 1:26 left to go in the ball game. They are trying to get their young guys some playing time. Look like they're going to bring in another quarterback, Try Avis, 10th grader at quarterback. Get him a few snaps in this ball game. Let's see what they do here. They're going to go in the formation, I formation, one receiver left, one receiver right. Snap's going to be the two up. And it's going to be, believe it or not, a flag. Might as well throw a flag here with a minute left. Try to kill some time. It's going to be under a minute to go here. We're leading 43-12, and it wouldn't be right if they didn't throw a flag to end this game, Gabber. I mean, they've been doing it all night. Might as well do one more.
Well, it's been a theme, and there's been legitimate penalties here tonight, and so
I think the Generals' offense equals the Generals' yardage in penalties.
I don't know about that, but it might be close. You've been interested to see the scorebook.
Right. This probably is going to be the last play of the game as the Generals are going to line up in the I formation. Quarterback under center going to hand it off to his fullback. He's going to go up the middle for about 3 yards on the play. going to be 2nd and 12. It looks like both coaches are ready to just go ahead and call this match over with. The team are going to meet at midfield with 15 seconds left to go. That's what's going to happen. General is going to walk away with the victory, 43-12 tonight here at Legion Field. And we're going to take a 2-minute break, and we're going to recap the game. After this, you're listening to IA Colonel Football on 96.9 Super Talk for the Delta.
Car buying is different now than ever before. But one thing that will never change is our commitment to excellent service.